And we are live. Hello, everyone. Hello, Cube. How are you doing? Today is gonna be an interesting day. We're doing a first time playthrough, absolutely blind playthrough of Barranquilla. Oh, I just realized I misspelled theater. You know, why am I. Why do I sound British saying that? Barranquilla. Yeah, I misspelled it. That's funny. Actually, I'm pretty sure I can just fix it right now. Can I edit the title? I cannot. Well, I guess it's gonna be misspelled. Oh, wait, never mind. Maybe. Hold up. I can't change it. Bad and theater. There we go. Why do I sound British? Maybe because of me. Hey, dude. Okay, sometimes I like get different accents. I don't know why. There we go. Now it's changed. We are good to go. Okay, let me get this all set up. Let me open up the game. I'm gonna change scenes, don't worry. Just setting things up. I hope this works. I opened the game once, it worked fine. Okay, there we go. It works. Okay. I am not gonna be using this though. Let me add window capture, that in theater. There we go. And then I just gotta put this here. I think that should be fine. Now, is chat working? Can someone type in chat real quick just to see if it pops up? I might just do it myself actually. Um, what should I type? I'm gonna type insane live stream. Wow. Insane live stream. Okay, I'm gonna bid it. Okay, it works. I do need to move it here though. That should do. Maybe even a little bit more. There we go. That should be fine. I don't want it to be too big. That should probably be enough. Okay, I have, wait, I just realized I have two windows of the game open. That was not supposed to happen. And now I'm gonna have to close both games. Okay, nice. Hold up. Does it work now? There we go, now it works. Okay. So, Bad and Theater, I have not heard of anything about this game. I have no clue of what I'm about to play. All that I know is this is a visual novel. That's as far as the knowledge of the game goes for me, and I'm excited for it. I think it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be an interesting time, and let's see how the game goes. Nami presents Bad in Theater. Content warning, blood, gore, and violence, strong language. Oh. Okay, interesting. Settings. I think window is fine for me. Skip, unseen text, after choices, transition. So I'm guessing there's gonna be like... This is like a replayable game as I'm gonna have to play it over and over again. By the way, guys, let me know if the audio is good. If you guys can hear the game and hear me just right. Okay, we can start, load, settings, about. Bad in Theater, story art and music made by Nomonami and animations by Chunderfins. Made with rent by... Okay. That sounds good. PG-13 and 14 game, it looks like it. But we should be fine though. Okay, enter. It's okay, good to know. Welcome to Bad in Theater. On this stage, we shall be toying with fate. You will make many choices, unlocking darker and darker paths, all in order to witness a lovely variety of tragic events. But first, allow me to explain how it works. To begin the tutorial, select whichever doll you like. Okay, you are the human doll, you are the demon doll. I'm taking the demon. You control the demon doll, you are a fierce looking guy just minding your own business. How will you interact with the human doll? I'm a demon, I'm gonna attack it. You killed a human doll in cold blood, how ruthless. You found your very first bad ending, but don't worry, the story need not end here. Let's reset the stage and try again. This time, try controlling the other doll. What if I choose the demon doll again? Okay, that doesn't work. You control the human doll, you are a friendly little guy just minding your own business. How will you interact with the demon doll? Well, it's not gonna play nice with me. I'm gonna attack it again. You both attack each other at once and achieve the worst possible outcome. Nice. What an excellent bad ending, made possible by your decisions. You will do well in this theater. Now that you know how the story goes, you can set the doll's behavior in advance. As you just saw, these behaviors will automatically be set to what you choose during your last playthrough. But now you can turn each other on or off without having to replay from the doll's perspective. Yes, my theater actually doubles as a puzzle game. I see. Now try turning those doll's behaviors on and off to see the different outcomes. Oh, I see. So human doll, he's hostile, so he will attack, and the demon doll is wicked, so the demon doll will attack. Okay, so let's try turning the demon doll hostility off. You're a friendly little guy, it's my neurables, that's okay. So now he's not gonna attack me because I turned off his wicked state. So I'm gonna attack it. And only he dies. You killed the demon doll in cold blood, how ruthless. And tutorial. Okay, so from what I understand, the idea of the game is getting different endings, and you can influence how the endings will do. I see. Hey Frosty, welcome to the stream. Okay, I'm done. Do you understand how to play? Yeah, I get it. This game saves your progress automatically, so just relax and collect all of the bad endings at your own pace. Now, without further ado, let's start the show. Let's do it. Okay, we can change from 4 characters. We have the hero, we have a maiden, an underling, and the overlord. You know, from the thumbnail of the stream, I put myself as the hero, so we're gonna start with him. You are the hero. You like to think of yourself as a pretty reliable and swell guy. Oh, the art looks pretty cute. Your life has been rather ordinary, aside from the occasional heroic adventures fighting evil monsters and whatnot. You are told a maiden from your village has been kidnapped and is likely being held captive at the nearby demon's overlord castle. Who even puts a village right next to where an entire demon army hangs out? You don't get it. You're happy to protect the townspeople though. You were born to play this role. You head off on your adventure to rescue the maiden. But demon soldiers block your path. You could kill them to gain experience. And so we can bravely slaughter the evil creatures and flee like a coward. I ain't no coward. You make a quick work of the vile creatures who stood in your way. You feel much stronger now. Nice. After a long trek, you make it to the castle's front gates. You are faced with an army of demons that all look very intimidating. There's no way to sneak past these monsters if you want to reach the overlord. Oh, okay, so these titles, I can get them um, depending on what route I take. So like from the one time that I attacked the monsters, I got I think it was the heroic title. So I can get different titles, that's nice. And then I can change them later, I see. So let's cut through the demon army. You gather your courage, this is what must be done in order to rescue the maiden. Dude, the soundtrack is pretty nice too. These are all evil demons anyway, the world is much safer with them gone. That's what you tell yourself while you kill one after another on your way to the Overlord's chambers. The Overlord appears, demanding to know what the hell you're doing murdering all her soldiers. You get straight to the point and ask her where the maiden is. She feigns ignorance, a convincing act, but you won't be fooled. If the maiden isn't there, or if the maiden isn't here, then what happened to her? You can see only the answer. One answer. The Overlord definitely captured her. In fact, it's possible she's already been devoured. Thinking about the poor maiden's fate fills you with hatred. You fight the Overlord with everything you've got. You become strong from the horde of demons you took before the final battle. The Overlord is almost no match for you. You cut her to pieces, the Overlord has fallen. You breathe a sigh of relief, but your job is not yet finished. You search the castle. Unfortunately, you find no sign of the maiden within its walls. It's just as you suspected. She must have already been devoured. You feel hollow. A great evil has been banished from this world, but what does that matter if you were too weak to save someone? You stand alone amidst the carnage and ponder what it means to be a hero. You return to the Overlord's remains and wrap her head in your cape to bring back to the village. Surely your great victory will be celebrated. Failed hero end. Nice. So now let's reset the stage. Mario game asks. Yeah, that's true. It's like it's almost very cartoony in a way, you know? Okay, let's play. I want to play as the other characters first. So let's play as the maiden. You are a maiden. You live in a peaceful village next to a spooky demon's Overlord's castle. You are told that you are fated to be captured by the Overlord one day because you are a beautiful young girl. Demon Overlords apparently love capturing. Oh my god, I can't say anything. You think of how you haven't heard of that actually happening to anyone, but maybe the demons just haven't been given the opportunity? Who knows? You are in church. You pray to your god, asking why you have been born into this role of maiden. You respect the divine plan and all, but you're really just curious as to what the point of it is. You are impatient. Meeting a demon actually sounds pretty gosh darn exciting. Maybe you would understand your role better if you were to just hurry up and get captured already. Oh, so she was planning on getting captured all along. You leave a note and venture forth to find a demon just to, see what happens. Along into your little adventure, a demon underling appears before you. It looks pretty scary. Shout for a hero to come save you or introduce yourself. I want to take the paths, so let me be polite. You tell the demon your name and explain that you're a maiden from the village. The demon suddenly jumps you and starts biting. A lot. How painful, oh no. The plan of yours was completely stupid, you think? Why couldn't you have been more patient? Why did you go looking for trouble? You weren't angry or anything. Of course, this was all your fault, for trusting a demon not to devour you on sight. This is your punishment for questioning fate, you guess. Bit by bit, you are swallowed by the demon until you are no more. That's the ending? I mean, it makes sense. Okay, reset the stage. What if I'm not polite? This ending is pretty quick, I can just go through them. Okay, we already read through this. I'm just gonna skip to this part. What if I introduce myself now? You tell the demon your name and explain that you are a maiden from the village. Okay, it's the same ending. I see. Okay, reset the stage. I'm gonna be polite, but I'm gonna choose the other option. Let's see how that goes. So shout for a hero to come save you. You yell, but a hero does not come. The demon suddenly jumps you and starts biting you, and then I die. Nice. So I guess that's it for now. Consumed maiden end. I see. So let's reset the stage. Let's go for the underling. You are an underling. You are a demon underling. In service of the Overlord, you aren't particularly strong, but not particularly weak either. That's what your friends tell you. Your job is to guard the castle and keep humans away. It's unbearably boring. Heroes rarely come all the way here to challenge the Overlord anyway. It's a lot of standing in one place, staring into nothing. You feel like you're gonna go crazy if you don't get a break. You decide to ask the Overlord for a day off. She gives you an earful about responsibility and unquestioning obedience. You wait for her to finish her lecture before returning to your post. What does she know about anything? Who made her the boss of everyone? You complain about the overlord to your friends. They agree that she's kind of a snob and totally deserves to be kicked off her throne. You only wanted to vent your frustrations, but the conversation somehow turned into an assassination plot. You should probably steer this in a responsible direction. Ooh, that's sick. Yo, Apollyon, welcome. You love this game? This is my first time playing it. That's nice to know. Let's overthrow her. I'm mad at her. No, you're sick of this overlord holding you and your friends back. You agree that it's time for a change of management. Your friends suggest maybe you should be the new overlord. You like the sound of that. You announce your first act of rebellion is to take the day off like you wanted. Your friends aren't very impressed. You assure them you will talk more about the assassination thing when you get back, which satisfies them. You sneak out of the castle to have some fun. The change of atmosphere excites you. You spend some time rolling around in the grass, wild and free. Oh, dude, I see, okay. As you make your way along the path to the nearby human village, you encounter a maiden. She greets you and says she has a favor to ask. Consider your options. I can gobble her up or hear her out. Well, we already know how this ends, so let's hear her out. You're in a good mood today, and are rather curious about what the maiden has to say. Humans don't usually talk to you, so this is kind of exciting. You hadn't guessed it would be even possible to understand each other before now. The maiden is going on and on about some kind of destiny she's trying to fulfill. The bottom line, from what you gather, is that she wants you to take her to the Overlord. Sounds like it could be interesting. Besides, you have nothing better to do. That's interesting. Satisfied with your day out, you take the maiden back to the castle and present her to the Overlord. The Overlord asks where you found this maiden, knowing full well that you left the castle when you weren't supposed to. You apologize for disobeying her, but hope that the maiden is an interesting enough present that you may be forgiven. The Overlord nods and says everything's cool as long as you always listen to her from now on. You're impressed with what an easygoing boss she is. You mention how you can't believe you, and your friends even considered overthrow. That is a snitch! Holy! Actual snitch! She gives you a look and you say, that was just a joke, of course. She smiles and dismisses you. You decide it's about time for a nap. Actual snitch, man. What the hell? Ooh, wait, hold up. Ooh, actual banger right now? What the hell? That's insane. One of the best in storytelling and timeline construction. I think you'll like it. Dude, I am enjoying this so far. Like the art style and the music is pretty nice. The way that they tell the story is pretty interesting too, in like the sense that you can check different endings. That's nice. After a few hours of sleep, you're rudely awakened by the sounds of battle. Oh no. You emerge from your room to find that a hero has slaughtered many of your friends and work associates. What a jerk. Oh my god. Avenge your fallen comrades? And what is this code? Does this mean that I die? You know what? I'm going in. Who does this guy think he is? Coming in here and killing everyone like some maniac? What did we ever do to him? You lunge at him while he's busy driving his sword into the guard who sometimes brought you food whenever they noticed you were feeling kinda down. You like that guard. You wish with all your demon heart for his hero to suffer for his deeds. You bite into him, tearing flesh from bone. It tastes like iron. The hero struggles. You feel his sword go through you, but there is no pain, only retribution. None of your more of your comrades pile onto him as your consciousness fades. The hero is overtaken, your army has won. You have earned your rest. Oh, okay, we win. Nice. Let's reset the stage. Let me drink some water first. Oh, and now we can go. Never mind. I guess these are the paths you can take. Okay. True, I guess I never finished watching any storyteller gameplay. I see. Okay, let's go the disloyal route. I'm guessing that I guess it's kind of nice if I turn on the skip feature because we already go through this anyways. So let's overthrow her. Okay. We go in, we find the maiden. Actually, let me cover her up just to see what happens. Maidens aren't the best meal, but you figure out you should live up to your demon name and strike back against the humans. You start devouring the maiden without so much as a second thought and feel quite proud of that. Other humans would surely praise you with curses if they were around to see. Oh man, if only someone could have been watching. Time to find an audience for your evil deeds. You wander into the nearby village. Oh no. The people are screaming and running away, throwing rocks at you and whatnot. You think that's a pretty rude of them. You haven't even done anything yet. Put on a show or change your mind and leave. I'm gonna put on a show. You attack the nearest human. He's old and weak and his bones crunch delightfully. Your audience screams grow louder. Applause. You think, hey, this is actually pretty fun. I should have taken revenge like this a lot sooner. As you continue your bloodthirsty dance, tracking the villagers down, you fail to notice a sword-wielding hero running towards you. He takes you out on one swift blow. Oh my god, the head! You're just a demon underling after all. And to die, you think that was totally worth it. The card closes. Performer underling, that's nice. Okay, let me turn on the skip feature. I saw that there was like, let me see. Okay, so I can skip unseen. Wait, what do you mean? After choices, transitions. Let me see what this does. Following the slow route. This doesn't do anything. I guess we're just fated to like go all the way. Okay, I'm taking the overthrow route. We find the... Wait, hold up. Oh! Wait, what happened? Wait, that was new! Sure, wait, let me go back. It seems like there was new stuff. Okay, wait. Oh, I can save. Okay, let me save here. What did it say? She seems very frightened and screams for a hero to come save her. You consider your options, and then I said that I wanted to hear her out. And then she regains her composure. I see. When the maiden realizes you're not going to hurt her, she regains her composure. Okay. Now she started talking to you like your friends or something. You don't understand humans at all. You speak the same language, of course, which has always confused you. Because why is there conveniently only one language in the world? If demons and humans have independent societies, wouldn't it make sense for them to each have their own language? The maiden is going on and on about some kind of destiny. Okay, we've seen this part. Yeah. And then we talk with the Overlord, she's mad, whatever, okay. We go to sleep, you emerge from your room to find that our hero has slaughtered, okay, and now I'm gonna save myself. You look around at the lifeless forms of those you've known as far back as you can remember. You feel glad to not be in their shoes. You also feel guilty to be thinking that as you flee the castle, you also feel guilty to be thinking that as you flee the castle. Oh my god, I can't talk. Until you remember your role, not as an underling, but as a demon. This kind of thing is expected of you. Maybe you will start a new life far away from any humans or demons, where you will live peacefully, alone, in some deep dark forest somewhere. Deserter, underling, and... Okay. These cards are like the personality that the characters will have, which can change their story depending on who you play with. Oh, so like all of these are dependent... Oh, I see. Wait, so let me try something. What if... Okay, so what if the underling is disloyal and everyone else, like, so the hero is not dutiful, so he's not gonna try to kill the demons? Oh, there's a total of 41 enemies, I see. So what if I turn off the hero's dutifulness and the maiden's blindness? Let's see how this goes. So that's what changed the other time. Like, the maiden was more frightened. Let's overthrow her. Let's see. As you make your way along the path to the nearby human village, you encounter the maiden. Yeah, okay, I see. She seems very frightened and screams for a hero to come save her. Oh my god, that's so dude, that is so sick. Oh my god, that is nice. Consider your options. Tell her to quit yelling. Okay, she regains her composure. We speak to her. That's nice. We go to the Overlord. Already. Oh, what the hell? Okay, that's different. Okay, you don't get to sleep too long. Your friends wake you up. Rude. One of them is stepping on you pretty hard. You ask them what their deal is. Oh, because the hero didn't come to kill them. So they're pressuring me. I see. They say they're planning a whole revolution. They're gonna get rid of the current overlord and put a new ruler in place. They want to hear if you're in or out. And being a pretty lazy underling, you will of course reply with, "That sounds like a lot of trouble. How about we just skip it instead?" Your friends question your loyalty to their cause. Oh, and then I can either follow the disloyal route, or I go with the overlord and I probably die. Let's go oh my god, I clicked the wrong. Okay, you know what? I really like that overlord. Your friends seem pretty disappointed. They apologize to you. Before you can ask what they're sorry about, one of them suddenly seizes you. Someone who's still loyal to the overlord really has no place in our castle. You understand, right? Their claws tighten around your neck. You don't bother to struggle. You're outnumbered. You already know how things like this end. This is a pretty messed up thing to do to a friend, you tell them. They slit your throat in response. We're dead. Okay, yeah, I clicked the wrong button. Okay. Let's go with disloyal, and then we keep on going. Dude, I gotta be careful when choosing the options. Okay, let's go back. Tell her to quit yelling. Yeah, whatever. So the hero didn't come to the castle, and now I'm actually gonna go with the plan. Let's go the overlord. You tell them you were just joking and clarify that you're totally in it to win it. They say you were always terrible with jokes. Whether or not you actually feel like killing the overlord, you know how bad it'd be to end up on the wrong side of things. And if this assassination deal doesn't pan out, you can always pretend you were innocent all along. But beneath your shield of full confidence, you worry about what you're getting yourself dragged into. You follow your friends outside the castle to talk more about the plan. You're curious if they have any idea of how they want to go about this. They figured they'd just lock her in the room and set it on fire. What a stupid plan. That could go wrong in so many ways. You realize that your friends are just a bunch of directionless thugs, useless without someone's guidance, your guidance. They'd probably be casualties if you fought her head on, and while showy deaths make a revolution a heck of a lot more fun, it's probably the wrong way to go. Your friends agree and suggest that you play the assassin. You really didn't want to come down to this. But you can't back down now. You have to be the one to assassinate the overlord. Besides, no one has any better ideas. You sneak into the overlord's room. She's taking a nap like usual. This is almost too easy. You silently approach your master. She looks so peaceful. She looks so hot though, it's insane. Oh, if I chicken out, I get coward. And then the ending is gonna change later. You know what? We're sticking to the plan. You figured the cleanest way to do this would be to dig your claws in through her throat. So you do just that. She wakes, but not in time to stop you. You watch as she chokes on her blood, cursing you before finally expiring. That felt terrible. Remind yourself it was either her or you, and you weren't about to let yourself get killed by anyone. You leave the room to find your friends waiting just outside. They look pleased. Only now do you realize they must have planned to use you like this from the beginning. You are the new ruler of this castle. Your subjects bow before you. You live in fear that they will one day betray you as you had betrayed your overlord. Ooh. Lore, underling, and B. Also, there's different endings. Okay, so I'm guessing if I go the coward route and then take this route again, they're gonna kill me? Let's see. Dude, I kind of want to do the underling route. Oh, and now I unlocked coward. And then he doesn't go through the assassination plot. Okay, let's turn this on. Let's see how that ending goes. So we overthrow her. And then we find the maiden. In fact, what is the, like, what role does the maiden do in this route? Like, we haven't seen her yet. Let's kill the overlord. We go to the basement to discuss the plan. And now, what if I chicken out? You don't want to kill her. You can't go through with it. You turn to leave the room, but you find your friends blocking the exit. In a panicked whisper, you ask them to let you out. It seems to have been their way of testing your loyalty. You tell them this is pretty fucked up and ask again to be let out. The overlord stirs in her bed while your head is turned. The demons shut the door. You scramble into the overlord's closet to hide before she wakes up and sees you. There's nothing you could possibly say to explain this and survived. You're trembling. You can't believe those assholes would bully you like this. You feel like crying. Life flickers at your feet. It doesn't take you long to realize they set the room on fire. Oh my god. You hear the overlord trying to get the door open to no avail. You're both trapped. Oh, we're gonna die together. Man, So afraid to move, you resigned yourself to your fate. You and the Overlord burned together. Cowardly underling and try the maiden again so you see her point of view. Okay. So we'll go with disloyal. The maiden is not gonna be polite because we didn't choose that the other time, and then we just go. You are a maiden, you live in a peaceful castle. Okay, we go for the prophecy. We find the underling, and then I'm gonna shout for our hero because that's what the maiden did the other time. The demon is put off by her sudden shouting and asks you to keep it down. You apologize, okay? They seem more confused than hostile, which totally catches you off guard. You tell the demon your name and explain that you are a maiden from the village. You tell them that you are thinking maybe you can understand your role better if you were to hurry up and get taken away by a demon already. The demon doesn't seem to have really been listening to you, which is a little irritating. They agreed to take you to their master nonetheless. Oh my god, my phone fell. Okay. After a long walk to the castle, you are introduced to the Overlord. She lectures the underling that you brought you here, who was apparently told not to leave their post. You wonder what cruel punishment awaits them. But to your surprise, she lets them off easy. The underling is dismissed, and the Overlord turns to you looking very interested. You explain why you've come, and she squints at you. It turns out she never had any plans to capture maidens or to do anything else that would agitate the humans. You wonder for a moment if she might be lying, but this doesn't really seem like it. Still, this doesn't make any sense to you. You've always been told that demons would one day seek you out and something awful would happen. Then a hero will come to your rescue. You don't want to believe you've been lied to all along. Maybe it's just that you haven't been maiden-like enough. You ask the Overlord what you should do to be a more suitable maiden, but she doesn't seem to understand. Just go home and stop worrying about destiny so much. She makes it sound so simple. This Overlord seems like the complete opposite of you. You want to learn more about her and how she thinks. You insist on staying to talk with her more. Oh no! The Overlord tells you again that you should get lost. How rude, you just got here. Oh my god! Wait, so if I obey her and I leave, then the Overlord dies. But if I refuse, then the maiden dies together. I'm gonna refuse. You put your foot down and tell her you're not going anywhere. You still want to fulfill your destiny, even if you have to make it happen on your own. She's a little frustrated at your stubbornness, but it doesn't kick you out or anything. Hooray! The Overlord shares many stories about demons with you, and little by little, you realize they might not be the ruthless monsters you were raised to believe. As it turns out, she commanded her demons to avoid towns and villages. She didn't want to risk giving the humans any excuse to send a hero out after them. You realize that must be why you've never heard of any demons attacking your town. You express your gratitude to the Overlord on her behalf of your village. She says you can thank her by telling the humans to stop raising heroes. She's tired of her servants getting killed off by them. You've always thought demons were violent and unreasonable creatures, but it seems the Overlord could say the same of humans. You may be different, but really they're just trying to live their lives the same as you. You feel like you're starting to understand things a lot better. But maybe everything I've said was to deceive you and the other humans. What would you do if I turned out to be super evil all along? Even if she were to capture you now, I think this place is far more interesting than the way things were back home. You kinda like not being told to expect demons to come after you all the time. You feel free. Honestly, you've always kept to yourself, but spending time with these overlords has been very nice. You feel butterflies in your stomach. As you think that, a hero enters the room. You're surprised to see him at first, until you realize he must have been sent to retrieve you. Confused, the hero asks you what's going on. You explain the situation, reassuring him that you are never in any danger. The hero expresses his relief that his whole misunderstanding hadn't led to any horrible consequences. You apologize for causing trouble, but really, didn't anyone read the note you left? Jeez. The hero asks if you will return to the village with him to give everyone the news of your safety. The Overlord allows the two of you to leave, and you give her a little wave as you exit the room. You'll be back soon. You'll be back soon, surely. Near the castle's entrance, you spy a group of suspicious demons congregating. They're talking about assassinating the Overlord. You have to warn her. But the hero shakes his head. He says that if this is the true nature of demons, the world is better off with less of them. This isn't right, you think? What kind of hero passes up the chance to save a life? Oh, because he isn't dutiful. The demons have taken notice of you. It's now or never. You take off into the castle, and the unreliable hero follows shortly after. You burst into the Overlord's room, all your words spilling out at once. You should probably slow down, but there's no time. The Overlord seems to have followed your frantic explanation, but clearly doesn't understand the urgency of the situation. The underling you recognize from before barges in, calling you a liar. You're surprised that they were a part of this evil plot. They seemed so nice. The other demons come in right after them, saying the whole thing was the first underling's idea. Everyone's shouting at each other now. It's really stressing you out. You are relieved when the Overlord demands silence. She threatens them with violence, and you think she is very Overlord-like in this moment. The group of demons hiss to each other before shutting the door, leaving the little one behind. We're all dying. You watch as they pound on the door in distress. Have they locked you all in? You have a bad feeling about this. And thinking of that must have jinxed it, because now the room is engulfed in flames. If only you had ignored those demons before, you and the hero would have stumbled into this situation. If you had just pretended not to hear them, if you left as you were told, only the Overlord would have been killed. But you couldn't have done that. That path isn't an option for you. You think that no matter what, you will always strive for the path where everyone survives. It must exist, it simply must. The Overlord seizes her underling. They beg for their life. You pray, you don't know what else to do, so you just pray. The Overlord's claws pierce the underling's chest. They scream an awful scream. She digs and twists her claws into the poor thing while you continue to pray. But there's no saving any of you now. You, the Overlord, the hero, and the underling's corpse are consumed by flames. And we're all dead. The vow to made an end. Interesting. Okay. Oh, and now we can be obedient. Okay, gets home when the Overlord tells her to. Okay. Let me drink some water first. Kicking my feet, I love them. Yeah, this game is very chaotic. It's interesting to see. Okay, I want to play as the Overlord now. It's the only one we haven't played yet. You are the Overlord. You live in a castle surrounded by your demon servants. It's a pretty cushy life, you think. Except for those pesky humans who keep killing members of your army. There's even a role called Hero whose whole purpose in life is just to dethrone you. What's their deal anyway? You've actively avoided pissing off the humans in hopes they'll leave you and your army alone, but they never do. You're still new to the whole Overlord thing, if you're being quite honest with yourself. You don't really understand the politics of it. But remind yourself everyone is just doing their best to fulfill their roles. You won't let them bait you into being the evil Overlord they expect. Holy shit, he's so hot, he's insane. You think you're pretty cool and mature to hold yourself to the higher standards like that. One of your underlings walks into your room, totally interrupting your thoughts about how awesome you are. They're saying something about how boring it is to stand in one place guarding the castle all the time, especially since no one ever comes there anyway. You see their point, but the way they're whining about it kinda bothers you. What to do with this underling? Oh, underling, oh my god, I almost died. We can either go the tyrant route and tell them to get back to work, but that would trigger the underlings trying to kill me. Let's grant them the day off. Let's see how that goes. You tell them to go take a break from the stifling castle atmosphere and refresh their dark soul. A day off should be fine every once in a while. I misspelled it, okay? Give me a break. They thank you and happily scurry off to do who knows what. You have nothing better to do today, so you decided to nap for a little while. Being the Overlord sure is great. You awake to a knock on your door. The underling from earlier brought back some company. It's a maiden from the nearby human village. She says her role is to be captured by you. The maiden then goes on to say that she's been getting very impatient thinking about her impending capture, so she's come here to speed things along. You appreciate her honesty, but regret to inform her you've never had any plans to capture any humans. She seems very disappointed by this. Perhaps I'm not performing my role well enough. How can I become more maiden-like? You don't really understand the question. You think this world puts way too much focus on destiny and junk. Just go home and stop worrying about it, you tell her. The maiden seems to be having a hard time wrapping her head around like this. She insists that she stay and talk to you more. You feel warm inside as she looks into your eyes. This is the first time a human has looked at you without any content. You wonder what to say. So the Overlord can be antisocial. Let her stay for a while. You can't bring yourself to send this maiden away. She just got here. We enjoy a nice long chat with her, sharing stories about your kind. She expresses her surprise that demons are not at all what she expected them to be. You You are glad that she seems to have an open mind about these kinds of things. You also bring up how you always instruct your army to avoid humans as not to agitate them and get heroes sent out after you. That explains why the people of my village have been left unharmed. It's because of your orders, isn't it? We are very grateful. You're surprised to see her thank you. You've always thought of humans to be violent and unreasonable. That's why your servants are always getting killed, despite our efforts to leave them alone. But this maiden is different. You joke that maybe you've been lying to her this whole time, that you were actually super evil all along. The maiden laughs at that, saying she wouldn't mind being held captive here. The people in her village are a little exhausting at times, she says. You can't tell if she's into you or not. You're interrupted by another human in your doorway. This time it's a hero. He was apparently searching for the maiden who was rumored to have been captured by your kind. Captured? Not at all. Only wanted to meet with the overlord. Didn't anyone read the note I left behind? After everything is explained, the hero expresses his relief that this whole misunderstanding hadn't led to any horrible consequences. The maiden apologized for causing trouble, and the hero asks her to return to the village with him. Confusing feelings well up inside your heart. You're surprised that you had one of those to begin with. You don't want the hero to take this maiden away from you. Oh my god, that's insane! I can go the tsundere route. Keep her here. The maiden came here to be captured by you, didn't she? You will grant her wish. You tell the hero you won't let him take her home. The maiden assures you she'll be back, but you didn't budge. The hero is cautious now. If you won't let her go, maybe your demons are evil after all. And if you are, I'll be forced to vanquish you. You have no choice. You'll destroy the hero before he can steal your maiden away. She's fine. You don't understand why. Oh no! Didn't she say she prefers this place to be her village? Oh, she prefers this place to her village? Now she doesn't have to leave. You take a step toward the maiden, and she backs herself into a corner. You don't understand. Something sharp pierces your back. The hero? No, he's already. It's one of your underlings, the maiden screams. Your servant tackles you, tearing you apart with their claws. You struggle to retaliate. They've done too much damage. You can barely move now. Your blood is everywhere. You can't believe this has happened to you. Why has this happened to you? You have been slain by your own underling. Betrayed overlord and BE. Dude, that is sad. Okay, and now we got the possessive route. Okay, here's... Oh, because it was disloyal. No! Oh, that explains it. Okay, what if we turn off disloyal and then go the possessive route? Let's see how that goes. It's gonna be a long time till we get back there. Wait, what if I turn on auto? Hold up. We granted the day off. Oh, I can just skip. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Okay, so let her stay for a while. Keep her here. Okay, there we go. She wanted to stay here with you. The hero was trying to get in the way of that. You had to kill him. You'll be sure to keep this maiden very safe from now on. Oh, because I killed the hero. Okay, selfish overlord and I see. We lost a few... Oh, dude, because oh my god, I forgot to remove the skip. Okay, let me go this path again. I want to see what I missed. Granted the day off. Let her stay. And then... keep her. We already went through this. The maiden assure she'll be back, but you don't budge. The hero's cautious. If you won't let her go, maybe your demons are evil after all. You have no choice. Destroy the hero, and then she's frightened. You take a step toward the maiden, and she backs herself into a corner. You don't understand. She wanted to stay here with you. The hero was trying to get in the way of that. You had to kill him. You be sure to keep this maiden very safe from now on. Oh, I see, because the underling didn't try to attack. Okay, I get it. Okay. Now I wanna let her go to see how things go. So we grant them the day off, we let her stay, and then we let her go. How do I... Okay, there we go. You're certain that she'll return to spend more time with you. You just have to trust that. You'll decide. Until the hero and maiden gone... Oh, yeah, wait. With the hero and maiden gone, you plop down into the comfort of your luxurious overlord bed. Your room feels so empty now. Is this loneliness? You hope your new friend will be back soon. You close your eyes for a while, until your door slams shut. Before you know it, everything around you is being engulfed by flames. What's going on? You try to escape, but something's blocking the door. You're having trouble forcing it open. What is this? Someone didn't want you getting out. Are you being deserved? They have zero foresight. What castle will they rule from if this one burns? You don't want to believe that your underlings have betrayed you, but this is no accident, those ungrateful bastards. You choke on the thing, take black smoke from the fire. You can't believe you're being done in by a bunch of cowards. You'll see them in hell. So that's the burned overlord, Andy. I see. The skip go to the part where you haven't seen it yet. Okay, I see. So that's what the... Hold up. No. So this is what the after choices mean, right? I see. So... Okay, so it allows me to skip unseen text, after choices and transitions. I see. I'm gonna keep this for now. Let me save, overwrite, return to character select. Okay, so if I go back to their route, the underlings are trying to kill me, or they will succeed in killing me. What if the hero is dutiful, and then I follow the same route? So grant the day off, let her stay. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, that's great. You notice the sound of battle has started ringing through your castle walls. The maiden's getting nervous, but you reassure her it's only your underlings' rough housing. No big deal. You know it's probably a hero, but you don't want to upset the maiden by telling her that your army will take care of it. It isn't long before the hero bursts into your room. But he shouldn't have made it here. Why didn't they stop him? The hero just stands there, unsure of himself. He's covered in demon blood. As the maiden speaks to him, trying to explain the situation, you move past the hero and out the door. You're not thinking clearly. Seeing your servants' bodies in pieces all strewn about your castle has really taken it out of you. That hero did this? There's so much blood. Why? Did he come for the maiden? Did he think she needed rescuing? There was no one for this hero to save you. There was never any harm meant to anyone. You were just talking to her. Why has it turned out like this? The hero starts babbling insincere apologies and excuses, realizing his wrongdoing, but you are far beyond hearing that kind of bullshit. You have had it with these humans always murdering your servants for no reason. You can no longer hold yourself back and lash out at the hero. Oh my god. Okay. When you regain control, there is nothing left of the hero. The maiden has fled in terror. You are alone. No! Grateful Overlord and man. That's sad. Okay. What should we try next? Okay, do you guys have any suggestions? Can I check the endings? Like, what are these like achievements? What is bad ending? Oh, okay. So the hero has 11 endings, underling has 9. Oh my god, we're almost done with the underling. The maiden also has 11 and the overlord has 10. Select the character to display their timeline. Oh, dude, that is awesome. That is actually really nice. Okay, so the main begins her story, underling behavior hungry, and then it goes to the bad end. So we already went this route. And then we can either go antisocial, which we haven't tried yet, I think. And then the main stays with her overlord a while because we choose to keep her in. Dude, that is awesome. Go hero again? Okay. And maiden obedient. So like this. Okay, let's see. You are a maiden, you leave a peaceful village next to a spooky demon's overlord castle. You are told that you are fated. Okay, I already see this. So we can shout for a hero to come save you or introduce yourself. What did I choose for the underling? I'm pretty sure he's I don't remember. I'm just gonna introduce myself. Okay, and then we go back here. But then a hero barges into the room. Right, so the hero is on the dutiful side. His clothes are stained by a dark liquid. It's dripping from his weapon too because he killed the underlings. Okay. You realize it must be demon blood. Something horrible has happened. Confused, the hero asks you what's going on. You explain the situation, reassuring him that you were never in any danger. The overlord has walked past the hero and out into the wall. She's wailing. You can only guess what kind of horrible scene he's left for her. The overlord tears the hero apart in retaliation. You watch silently, unable to scream. The overlord, who you had just been getting along with so well, has killed another human right in front of you. It is clear that you had been deceived by her sweet words. Demons are ruthless monsters after all. You somehow managed to slip past the overlord and make it out of the blood-soaked castle. Never look back. I got a new ending. Escaped maiden and A. Play with the hero, but the maiden is on obedience. Oh, I see. Okay. So, maiden on obedience, and then we go with the hero. You are the hero, you like to think of yourself, okay. So we find the two things and we go dutiful, right? So we kill them. You can cut through the demon army and ask if you'll let you in. I kinda wanna see this. You attempt to explain why you've come, but the monster before you is eyeing you with suspicion. They can't help but notice the demon blood from earlier you haven't had the chance to wash off yet. Whoops. You have no choice but to fight the army in self-defense. Oh well, more experience points for you. You make your way through the castle, fending off the demons that stand in your way. You make it to the Overlord's chamber and hope you're still in time to save the maiden. You find the maiden being held captive by the Overlord, just as you suspected. But for some reason, you can't sense anything sinister happening. You all look at each other in surprise and confusion. This is no time to hesitate. And then I can either destroy the Overlord and ask the maiden what's going on. I'm gonna ask it. She explained that she came here on her own and was never in any danger. She hesitantly asks why you're covered in blood. You don't know how to respond. The Overlord moves past you and out the door, to see her arm in lifeless bloody piles. She's wailing. It's horrible. This is your chance, hero. Oh, dude. Okay, so I'm guessing if I go with the misunderstanding, she kills me. And if I stab her, she dies. Let's see how her death goes. You lunge forward, driving your blade through the evil Overlord. She screams, then falls silent. The Overlord has been slain. You smile, offering the maiden your hand. She takes it after slight hesitation. She must be surprised at how strong you are. You escort the maiden home. She's oddly quiet on the trek back to the village. She must be too shy to speak. The villagers are very pleased with what a good job you've done. Slaying the Overlord and saving a hostage, they throw a huge celebration in your name. You are remembered for generations as the greatest hero the village has ever seen. Triumphant hero and... I see. Now, what if I go with the misunderstanding route? And then I do this. Ask the maiden what's going on. This is all a big misunderstanding. You hope she'll let this whole thing slide if you could just explain yourself. You really try, but the Overlord is inconsolable. She tears you apart and the maiden watches in silence. As you die, you can't help but think you probably deserve this. And then I get the tragic hero. I see. Okay, what if I go with the hero again? What if I flee like a coward? Forgetting your pride, you escape with your life. But you can't return home now. Your reputation will be ruined. Wonder how you'll ever be able to rescue that maiden all on your own if you can't even fight some lousy demon underlings. You take your chances at the castle. You're a hero after all. This is your job. After a long trek, you make it to the castle's front gates. You are faced with an army of demons that all look very intimidating. There's no way to sneak past these monsters if you want to reach the Overlord. Now I think I can ask if they'll let me in. You go up to the nearest demon and explain why you've come here. They stare you down and you feel very uncomfortable. But they seem to trust you and escort you directly to the Overlord's chambers. That was easy. The Overlord and maiden seem to be in the middle of some casual conversation when you barge in. You all look at each other in surprise and confusion. There's no time to hesitate. Ask the maiden what's going on. The maiden explains that she was never actually captured and she came here on her own volition. That was a pretty dangerous thing of her to do, but no one got hurt, so at least there's that. You ask her to return to the town with you, to reassure everyone of her safety. The Overlord allows the two of you to leave and you casually exit the castle. You try to make conversation with the maiden, but she's been pretty quiet since leaving the Overlord's room. Is she shy? She suddenly stops in her tracks and you turn your head to ask what the deal is. Oh, the Overlord's castle is engulfed in flames. You can't help but feel relieved you got the maiden out of there when you did, but she suddenly takes off forward to the burning castle. Panic sets in and you follow to try to stop her. The smoke is so thick, you've already lost sight of her. What is she thinking? It's too dangerous to continue. You feel hopeless. You stand alone at the castle gates. Your body won't allow you to take another step forward. No, going in there would be suicide. You return to the villagers and tell them there was nothing you could do. You were too late, the maiden was claimed by the demons. Bystander hero envy. Now that happened because she was obedient. So she trusted the Overlord. What if I go without the obedience? Let's see. Flee like a coward, Ask if they'll let you in. Ask what's going on. Wait, what? Okay, I just got the same ending. Wait. So she just went back anyways. Interesting. What do you think of the game so far? The game is really nice. I really like the way that they tell the story in the sense that like you can change the character's personality. It's pretty nice. Like the way that they go about like going for each ending. Honestly though, I feel like they could go with more endings. But I'm sure that would be like too much. Like the storyline would get too messy. But like the game is really fun. I really like it. Okay, let me see what other roles could I go with. Okay, so Apollyon recommends Overlord and Possessive with this path. Okay, so Overlord, Possessive, and then we go the same route we went. So I flee like a coward, ask if they'll let you in. I'll ask what's going on. Oh, wait. Let me read the backlog. So the maiden explains that she was never actually captured and that she came here under a volition. That's a pretty dangerous thing of her to do, but no one's got hurt, so at least there's that. You ask her to return to the town with you to reassure everyone of her safety. Oh, I see what's gonna happen. Okay, how do I go back? Return. But the Overlord objects to this. The maiden tries to tell her that she will come right back, but the Overlord refuses to hear it. The maiden seems nervous. As a hero, it's your job to mediate situations like these. You tell the Overlord that if she doesn't let the two of you go, you have to assume she's evil. You'll be forced to vanquish her. You leave me no choice. The Overlord pauses before suddenly jumping. You are helpless as she disembowels you with her claws. Dude, reading this is something else. Like, it's getting messy. How horrible. You came out this way only to be met with this cruel fate. You should have destroyed these evil creatures while you had the chance. Your dying wish is for the maiden to somehow make it out of this alive. Naive hero end. Because we went like the frightened route. Interesting. Okay. What should I do now? Like, this is getting very messy. Okay. What if I give each one of them a different personality? Okay, the maiden is gonna be obedient. The underling is gonna be disloyal, so the underling doesn't kill the maiden. And the Overlord is gonna be a tyrant, so that way the underling is gonna try to get her. And then we go as the hero. Let's see how that goes. Oh, so now I can either go the killer route. Nah, but then I would kill the underling. So let's go the diplomatic route. What if I destroyed the Overlord? We gotta try that later. Let me ask what's going on. And then we go to this part. Okay, that's what I wanted. You pause when you see a group of suspicious demons staring near the entrance. They were talking about assassinating their Overlord. This proves to you that the demons really are foul creatures. We have to tell her about this. You don't understand what the maiden is thinking. The world is better off with less demons. They're all cold, ruthless creatures that should be destroyed. And those same creatures have just noticed you. Eavesdropping, the maiden takes off into the castle and you have no choice but to follow. You burst into the Overlord's room. The maiden just frantically tries to communicate what you just overheard. A demon underling barges in next, calling you liars. He's followed by the group from the entrance who shifts the blame back onto the little one. These demons only care about themselves. How low can they be? You begin shouting at them and the whole room dissolves into noise until the Overlord yells for everyone to shut their traps. She tries them with violence. This Overlord is no better than her subjects. You grip your sword tightly. If you have to cut through everyone here to get made to safety, you certainly will. The group of demons hiss to each other before shutting the door, leaving the runt of the little room behind. You glance around for another exit, but there isn't one. You have a terrible feeling about this. And then we go the flame route. You join it, vowing to slay the cowardly demons on the other side. The next moment, the Overlord has second hold of the underling, and then she kills it. Wait, what happened there? Hold up. You back away. You won't be the next target of her rage. She continues to get it and twists her claws, and then she's crying, hands clasped together in prayer. To have faith in a time like this, you envy her. The two of you, the Overlord and the underling's corpse, are all consumed by flames. So that's the end A, right? Oh, resigned hero end, I see. I like how sometimes even the character's expression change, even if it's the same path, deeper... wait. Deepening the point of view as if it were our own character interpreted. Yeah, absolutely, that's nice. Okay, so that happened because I didn't try killing them. What if I go the hero again, but this time I slaughter them? And then, what if I ask them to let them in? Oh, but then I'm gonna kill them anyways, yeah. Now I'm gonna ask what's going on. Oh, but I go back to this, right. Okay, we've already did this before, okay. I think we've already seen everything here. What if the underling is a coward? Wait, I can... Oh, that's interesting. I can select multiple personalities at the same time. Okay, what if the underling is coward? Let's see. And then we go the coward route. Ask what's going on. Oh, but then this happens, right? Okay. What if the underling is disloyal and a coward? Let's see. Flee, let them in. What's going on? Oh, but then I just died. Okay. What if the underling is hungry? Let's see how that goes. The overlord is alone. You ask about the maiden. Okay, so the maiden died because the underling was hungry and then the underling killed her. You ask about the maiden, but the overlord doesn't seem to know what you're talking about. Was she really never here? You wonder what could have happened to her. The overlord says that she wishes she could help you, but you're the first human that's come here in forever. At least that she knows of. Think of how you probably shouldn't trust her, seeing as she is a demon and all, but you can't really prove she's lying either. You apologize for the intrusion and return home to your village. The maiden was never found, so he just gave up. That's funny. Okay, how many endings with the hero? Oh, we still have 4 left. Okay, what if the maiden is polite? The underling is disloyal, and then the overlord is a tyrant. Let's see how that goes. So, by this point, the maiden is not obedient to the overlord anymore. Let's see how that goes. Ask the maiden what's going on. Okay, we just died this way. So, what if I try killing her now? Destroy the overlord. Okay, it goes to this path, okay. I don't think it matters which square you mark for the characters you are playing, since you are the one who makes the choices. I mean, it makes sense, like, it does change for the other ones except for the hero, right? Because we're playing as the hero. Okay, what if the overlord is antisocial? Let's see how that goes. Flee, ask if they'll let you in, ask what's going on. I just die either way. What if the overlord is possessive? So that way she doesn't let the maiden go. Did I already do this before? I did. Okay. What other paths could I go with the hero? Okay. What if the maiden has no traits and then we just go like this? What happens here? Okay, it's not any different, I can't say. I'm still trying to figure out how I can do this. So I'm playing as the hero, so his choices doesn't matter. I'm gonna make the maiden polite. If the underling is hungry, then it's just gonna kill the maiden. So, I mean, okay, what if the underling is a coward? The overlord is antisocial. Does that change anything? No. So what if I try killing the little guys instead? Then I ask what's going on. I just lead the same route, okay. Okay, underling, coward, maiden obedient, overlord, antisocial, play with the hero. Okay. So underling, coward, maiden obedient, and the overlord, antisocial, I play as the hero. Let's see. Oh! Okay, interesting. On your way to the overlord's castle, you spot a maiden heading back towards the village. So she's let go by the overlord because she's antisocial. Okay. She couldn't have come from the overlord's castle, could she? This may be the exact maiden you are currently seeking to rescue. You approach her with curiosity. You ask the maiden what she's doing. Doesn't she know the overlord's castle is like right there? It's dangerous. The maiden explained that she spoke with the overlord, and it turns out the demons never had any diabolical plans to harm the village or anyone in it. Oh, interesting. I'm gonna believe her. You have no reason to assume she's lying to you, even though her story is kind of hard to believe. You feel you should trust her. You tell her you're pretty surprised that everyone has been wrong about demons all along. The townspeople must be informed of this immediately. The two of you return to the village. They had all been so worried. They praise you for your bravery. But the maiden quickly sets the record straight. There was nothing she needed to be rescued from in the first place. The villagers look to you for explanation. You politely inform them it isn't your story to tell. You merely ran into her on the way to the castle. She explains that the Overlord isn't interested in capturing maidens or anything of the sort. The villagers turn to you again in disbelief. They aren't being subtle in how little they trust this maiden's story. You totally believe her, but to placate these fair citizens, you volunteer to speak to the demons personally, just in case. The crowd breaks into hushed whispers. You are too busy thinking what a great and reliable hero you are to hear what they're saying. The town's elder voice breaks you out of your thoughts. He implores you meet with the Overlord immediately and says they will keep an eye on the maiden until you return. You figure that sounds alright, but the mood is kind of intense for some reason. Did you miss something? You aren't sure what's going on, but you get the feeling it might be bad to leave the maiden on her own. I mean, rightfully so. But she suddenly takes off running. Oh, you thought the two of you were in this together. Her actions have convinced the crowd that she's obviously been a liar and a witch from the start. People are shouting you to hunt her and their demon friends down already, but that doesn't sound like a very heroic task. You can't help but feel these people are wrong. It's up to you to catch up to her and talk to the demons in order to clear up this misunderstanding. You valiantly dash after the maiden toward the Overlord's castle. Oh, this is okay, but you were too late. Through the unguarded gates, you spot a group of demons surrounding a body. The maiden, she was a fool to have trusted the demons after all. Your hero blood is boiling. You will avenge her death. You charge through the gates to eliminate every demon you see. What the fuck are you doing killing all my soldiers? That is awesome. The Overlord is angry. You vow to exterminate her and all of the demon kind. You clash again and again, but the Overlord isn't going down easily. You're both dangerously low on health when everything goes black. Your quest has come to an abrupt end. A lucky hero end. Wait, why? Because the... Wait, what happened? Wait. Okay, let me check. What happened there? Okay, that's not it. That's not it either. The hero tried to slay the Overlord. That's not it either. Wait, what happened there? You put this loyal, but it worked anyway. Nice. Wait, what happened? Because, okay, I saw like a little demon behind him. But like, what? Did the underling kill him? I don't understand. Wait, what happened there? Should I walk him back? Dude, this game is so weird. Like, in a good way. It's weird in the sense of like, sometimes it's pretty like, how can I put this? Sometimes the story can get pretty intricate. Disloyal, I guess. Yeah, but like, wouldn't that make it so the underling kills the Overlord? Maybe because the Overlord isn't a tyrant. Oh! That is interesting. Wow. Okay. Okay, I don't wanna... Okay, so... Yeah, she can be trusted. What if I don't trust her? You aren't sure you should listen to this maiden. You've been taught your whole life that demons are evil. You ask if she is sure about this, but she gets very upset that you think she would lie to you. She storms off before you can say anything else. Oh, she's mad. You decide to return to the village, certain that she must have been the kidnapped maiden you were sent to rescue. Glad that took care of itself. You take your time walking home. Job well done today, you think to yourself. As you walk past the town square, you notice the whole village is crowded around. Is that the maiden you saw earlier? What the hell? Oh! Right, the village thought she was a witch. She's bound to a wooden stake. The crowd is in a frenzy. Smoke begins to rise and you stand idly by as flames consume the maiden. She must have done something horrible to deserve that. She seemed nice though, you think? But evil comes in all forms, you reassure yourself. You decide to call it a day and return to your house, but you can't escape the sinking feeling. Maybe you aren't cut for this role. Spectator, hero, and A. That is sad. Okay. Now, what if the underling isn't disloyal? What if he's just a coward? Would the same thing happen if I go this way? It does. Okay. Now, the underling won't try to go against the tyrant. Right? He won't go against the overlord. What if I believe her now? The air becomes dark and thick as you enter deep into the demon territory. Evil miasma? No, you realize it's just normal smoke. Okay, what happened here? Her actions must have convinced the crowd that she's obviously been a liar and a witch, okay? People are shouting for you to hunt her. You can help but feel these people are wrong. It's up to you to catch to her. You valiantly dash after the maiden toward the overlord's castle. Oh, but the other... Okay, so I think the other underlings tried to kill the overlord. Okay, I see. The air becomes dark and thick, okay? You see the maiden ahead, but she stopped in her tracks. The overlord's castle engulfed in flames. We had only taken an eye off the maiden for a second, but she's already disappeared. You get closer to the castle, but the smoke is too thick now. You think of turning back. The maiden might need your help, but you can barely see. She could be impossible to find. She could have been lying to you all along. Was this a trap? Would it be worth risking your life on that chance? Your legs feel heavy. No, going in there would be suicide. You returned to the villagers and told them there was nothing you could do. You were too late, the maiden was claimed by the demons. Oh, so I got the end A. I see. Okay, we still have 2 more endings to go with the hero. What could I do now? What if the overlord is a tyrant? Have I already done this before? Oh, but I go to this. Okay, never mind. What if the overlord is possessive? Then we go this way. It's the same thing, right? So the overlord needs to be antisocial for this. Okay. We already tried this. What if I don't trust her? I forgot about that. She can be trusted. But it's the same thing. Okay. What other endings can I get with the hero? What if the underling is disloyal and a coward? Is that any different? No. What if he's the 3 at the same time? I mean, I don't think, yeah, nothing happens, right? What if the maiden is polite instead? Please, has to let you in. She stays with the overlord, I forgot. Man, what other paths can I go with the hero? I mean, there's 2 left. Right, I can either... Okay. So, if I begin the story, I go with the dutiful, so I kill the demons. I slaughter... So I keep on going the dutiful route. And then the hero finds the maiden, the overlord is upset. And then I need to try to slay the overlord. And this is the maiden, right? Yeah, this is the sprite of the maiden. Okay, so the hero needs to be dutiful. The overlord needs to be what? Okay, what if I do this? Because I'm pretty sure the maiden needs to be there in order for us to get this. So what if the maiden is obedient? The overlord is antisocial, and then the underling doesn't have anything. Then we just go the dutiful route. Okay, we got it. Nice. Dude, I'm a genius. Oh my god. And she runs from you for some reason. Okay, let me see what happened. On your way to the overlord's castle, you spot a maiden heading back towards the village. Okay, so she comes back because the tyrant allowed her to go back. She could have come from the overlord's castle, could she? She couldn't have, okay. This may be the exact maiden you were currently seeking to rescue. Approach her with curiosity, and she runs from you for some reason. You wonder what that's all about, but then you remember you're covered in demon blood, right? Not wanting to look like you're a crazy person chasing after her or anything, you nonchalantly walk back to the town. As you walk past the town square, you notice the whole village is scattered around. Is that the maiden you saw earlier and then she dies because she's a witch? You must have done something horrible, you decided to cut all day, you aren't cut for this role. So that's the other end for this. I see. And then... Wait. Wait, I didn't get this though. Hmm. Wait, but why was it different then? That's weird. Okay. What do I do here then? To get this? Play with the main, maybe? This path? But the fact that it's on the hero timeline means I need to play with him, right? You know what? I'll try it. So what if I introduce myself? I obey her. You don't want to cause any trouble, so you figure it's time to go home. Okay, let's see if that's any different. Along the way, you encounter a hero. He's covered in demon blood. You are frightened by the sight of him and run away. Okay, you return to the village alone. Everyone is very worried about you. They surround you with 1,000 questions and you tell them your story. As you explain that the Overlord never had any intentions to harm anyone here, you notice the looks of uncertainty in the crowd. People are whispering things to each other while you speak to them. You are loudly interrupted by another man. He rudely calls you a demon sympathizer. The crowd is growling unruly. You don't understand. You've only told them the truth. Do they not believe you? Everyone begins speculating that what must have actually happened. They weave elaborate lies and ask you to prove your innocence. How could you have returned without the aid of a hero, they ask. You could not have possibly escaped the Overlord on your own without harm. You must be conspiring with the demons, trying to trick everyone into believing they aren't the horrible creatures we know them to be, so they say. Have the people of your village always been this blinded by the fears and hatred of things they've never cared to know? You wonder how you missed them before. You are seized by the crowd and voices from all sides are calling for public execution. You are to be burned at the stake. You don't want to die. You wondered, would it have been better to hide the truth? You don't like the thought of that. You have always lived honestly, so why has this happened? Why are you being punished? You heard the dissenting voices of your family and neighbors. But they, like you, are powerless against the momentum. They can only watch as you burn and you can only cry for them. You are so sorry. The executed maiden end. Let's see if that changed. No, it's still 9 out of 11. What would I need to do here? Dude, this is actually like a puzzle game. That's insane. If I'm not mistaken, everyone has 4 personality traits here. Yeah, that would make sense. It was different because you killed the demons before. Okay. I mean, yeah, I figured out. I do have to play with the hero to find these 2 endings. So, what would I need to change here? Okay, I've already figured out that I need to be polite for this. Or that the maiden needs to be polite for this. Maybe the underling has to be a coward. And then I flee. No, but then this would happen, right? What if I slaughter them? But then I go back here. So the underling being a coward just leads to these endings, which I already got. Maybe I need the Overlord to be a tyrant. Let's see. Please ask if God to win, but then no, because then the maiden's kept inside. Man, this game started getting so like, my god. Like, what I've got from this, the Overlord needs to be antisocial. That way, he lets the maiden go. She lets the maiden go. The underling doesn't, like, the underling can be hungry, else the maiden is gonna be killed by him. So he needs to be either disloyal or coward. I need to be one of these 2. And the maiden needs to be polite. What if she doesn't need to be, since now... Let's see. No, but then I go back to... Wait! Oh, I got a new ending. Oh my god. Okay, we got it. Let me see what happened. You burst into the Overlord's room. The maiden frantically tries to communicate what you just overheard. A demon underling barges next, calling you liars. It's followed by the group from the entrance, who shifts the blame back onto the little one. These demons only care about themselves. How low can they be? You begin shouting at them, and the whole room dissolves into noise until the Overlord yells for everyone to shut their traps. She threatens them with violence. This Overlord is no better than her subjects. You Rivers are tight. If you have to get through everyone here to get to make safety, you certainly will. The group of demons hiss to each other before checking the door, leaving the round of the litter behind. You glance around for another exit, but there isn't one. You have a terrible feeling about this. And then I just get this ending. Wait, why didn't it stop then? Okay, that's weird. Oh, you're right. Yeah, okay, I'm missing. Yeah, oh my god, you're right. I'm missing one of the underlings' personalities. Okay, so for this final ending, I need one of the underlings' personalities. Okay. What about this ending? So the hero begins. He flees from the demons. The hero is led into the castle without issue. Okay. And then to get to that ending. Oh, I just noticed there's 2 ways to get to this. Okay. So if I choose to be diplomatic, the hero reaches the overlord, everything is fine, okay. So for this, so the maiden needs to be polite. Yeah. So the maiden needs to be polite, and the overlord cannot be antisocial, or else she's gonna be let go. Okay. And then the underling needs to be disloyal to get to this part. Okay. So, I'm playing as the hero, right? The maiden needs to be obedient, the underling needs to be disloyal, and the overlord can either be tyrant or possessive to get this. Let's try tyrant first. So I flee, I go diplomatic, I ask what's going on. Nope. Let me go back. So, flee from the demons, diplomatic, get to the room, everything is fine. So the maiden is also gonna be there, I assume. And then if the overlord is possessive, I get to this. So I'm gonna get that ending if I do this, right? Yeah. Okay. The underling needs to be disloyal. So maybe the maiden needs to be polite. Oh, I forgot to change. Oh my god, I forgot to change the... Wait! Was that a different ending? No, that was not okay. That scared me. The overlord needs to be a tyrant. Flee, diplomatic, ask what's going on. No? Like... Okay, hero reaches the overlord, okay. The maiden overhears the underling's plot to kill the overlord and goes back to warn her. Okay. Missing 2 from maiden, 1 from underling, and 1 from overlord. Yeah, I noticed. What would I need to do here? What if I go this other way? So the overlord needs to be antisocial. And then the hero flee. The maiden is obedient. Wait, what does you talk mean? Oh, I need to talk with her. Okay. So overlord antisocial, maiden obedient. So antisocial and obedient. Okay. So, and then I talk to her. And then I trust her story. Okay. And then this is the maiden. Does this mean... Oh my god, I just understood this. These gratings means the personalities. So I need to unlock their personalities first. Dude, I'm understanding this game. I'm starting to get this now. Okay, so I need to unlock the other personalities to get to this. Okay. I figured it out. So now let's play as the maiden. Let's go to her next. So maiden... Okay, her timeline is much more easier to follow. Okay, we can get this first. So maidens begin their story. Meet the overlord. Stays with the overlord. Okay, so the overlord cannot be antisocial. The hero needs to be diplomatic. And the overlord needs to be possessive. Okay. So overlord possessive, hero needs to be, what was it again? Diplomatic. Overlord is possessive, and then naturally the underling cannot be hungry. Let's go with disloyal. Okay, so I introduce myself. Okay, let's see what happens in this timeline. So, you explain the situation, reassuring him that you were never in any danger. The hero expresses his relief. You apologize for causing trouble. The hero asks if you return to the village with him to give the news. The overlord rejects the hero's suggestion. Okay, you tell her you're planning on returning soon, but she isn't having news. Right, because she's possessive. You feel nervous if the hero puts on a brave face for you. If you won't let her go, maybe your demons are evil after all. And if you are, I'll be forced to vanquish you. You leave me no choice. The overlord jumps in, the hero tears into her with their claws. You want to cry, but the scream catches in your throat. Watch because you can't look away. Had she really been lying to you all along? You wonder is this a punishment for questioning the divine plan? The overlord approaches you now. You back yourself into a corner. Your expression is complicated. Being captured by the overlord in a horrible way like this was your destiny after all. But the overlord stops, or rather, someone has stopped her. Whatever held back your scream before doesn't stop you this time. The overlord is being ripped to shreds by one of her demon underlings. That is awesome. Because back in the other run, we didn't understand what killed the overlord. Now we do. It was the underling. Okay. The overlord is being ripped to shreds by one of her demon underlings. You think you recognize them, but it's hard to tell with all the blood. Everyone stopped moving now. The room is silent, save for the underlings' heavy breathing. You thank them for what they've done. Even though it was awful, you feel you've been rescued from a terrible fate. They look at you, confused for a moment, but then puff out their chest. You should probably go home. This place is dangerous. You follow their advice and make your way out of the castle. You decide never to leave home again for the rest of your life. And then I get the escape made. Okay, that's one of the new endings. Nice. So now we got. Wait. Why didn't I get this though? Did I even get a new ending? The maiden is 4 out of 11 now. Let me check back on the stream. Did I had 22? Let me see. Okay, I want to make sure. Yeah, I still had 23. Didn't get any new endings from that. Then why was the lore different? What did I lose from this actually? Right, the main meets the overlord. The overlord needs to be antisocial. If she's antisocial, I can still get to this. But then I can still choose to stay with her. I see. So skip, introduce, refuse to leave. I die. Okay. What if I shout and then refuse? I still die. Okay. What if I introduce, I obey? Okay, I got something new. Let's see. He asked you what you were doing. Don't you know the overlord's castle was like right there? You explained everything that happened. The hero seems to think you're lying to him. Oh, so he isn't trusting. He asks if you've been brainwashed by the demons. What nerve. We're very upset that this so-called hero would treat you this way and leave in a huff. Return to the village, everyone was very worried. They surround you with 1,000 questions and you told them your story. But I'm gonna die. People are whispering things to each other while you speak to them. You are lonely, interrupted. Yeah, this is the witch ending. Everybody's speculating. Yeah, it's the same thing. I just died here. Okay. What? Okay, so maybe maybe the hero needs to be trusting. Let's see. Introduce, obey. Yeah, so now he trusted my story. He's very surprised that demons doesn't seem to be as malicious as we were raised to believe. The two of you return to the village hoping to communicate this to everyone. They have been so worried and are very glad that the hero brought you back. You quickly set the record straight, but then I'm gonna die anyways. Tell them he only ran into you this way to the castle, that this isn't really his story to tell. You explain to them how you met the overlord and she's not actually interested, okay. They just look again to the heroes for the confirmation. You feel a little miffed that they seem to prefer this word over yours, but just don't say anything about it. The hero proclaims that he believes your story, but volunteers to go talk to the demons himself, just to make absolutely sure. Crowds break into hush whispers. Hear words like trickery and demon sympathizer being thrown around, which makes you frown. You're pretty shocked that everyone's this hesitant to believe you. Does the hero even trust you? You aren't sure anymore. Oronin implores the hero to go speak with the overlord immediately. He says you should be held prisoner and considered dangerous until the hero returns. Much to your disbelief, the crowd agrees with him. Because, of course, if we're conspiring with the demons, they can afford to let their guard down. The whole village would be slaughtered by monsters. The hero is insane in eating, they'd be tied up and tossed into a cell at this rate. If we're going to be held captive by anyone, it's going to be the Overlord, not your fellow countrymen. Oh. Interesting. Okay. I can either grab the hero and run, or I can leave on my own. Grab the hero and run. You boldly announce that you will accompany the hero to prove yourself. You'd rather risk what's out there instead of saying in a village that doesn't trust you. No one seems to know how to react. You grab the hero by the wrist and take off before anyone stops you. She has a long arm. Damn. Near the castle's entrance, you spy a group of suspicious demons congregating. They're talking about assassinating the Overlord. You have to wonder. But the hero shakes his head. He says that if this is the true nature of demons, the world is better off with less of them. This isn't right, you think. What kind of hero passes up the chance to save a life? The demons have taken notice of you. It's now or never. Take off into the castle and the unreliable hero follows shortly after. You burst into the Overlord's room, all your words spilling out at once. You should probably slow down, but there's no time. The Overlord seems to have followed your frantic explanation, but clearly doesn't understand the urgency of the situation. The underling you recognize from before, Bardizan calling you a liar, despite they were part of the civil plot. The other demons come in right after them. Everyone's shouting at each other, it's really starting wild. The Overlord demands silence, she threatens them with violence, and you think she is very Overlord-like in this moment. And then we die. Okay. We're dead. And still no new endings. What if the hero is beautiful? Yeah, what if he slaughters all the demons? Let's see. Introduce. Obey. I die. Okay. What if I introduce and I refuse to leave? Okay, I think I already got this before. Dude, getting these endings are so difficult. Okay, I've already figured. The Overlord needs to be antisocial. The maiden stays with the Overlord. Okay, let me take all of this off for now. So I need to stay with the Overlord. The hero needs to be diplomatic. So needs to be checked. And the Overlord needs to be possessive after that. So she needs to be antisocial and possessive. Okay, so I introduce. I refuse to leave. Okay, I think we got it. She vows to keep you safe from now on. You're afraid to find out what that means, but there's no one left to save you. You belong to the Overlord now. Captured Maiden and aid. Was that a new ending? It was. Okay, nice. We finally got something new. What happened here? So since the... Oh, right. Okay, I think I get it. So since the hero didn't try to kill their underlings, and since the Overlord is possessive, she kills the hero, and then she keeps the maiden. Okay, I see. We finally got something new. Nice. Okay, we can also go for this. So, for this, the Overlord isn't possessive anymore. Okay. And then the hero needs to be dutiful and heroic. So, dutiful, heroic. And then I notice that you can get a new ending, but we still haven't unlocked this maiden's personality. Okay, and then what do I need to do? So I need to stay with the Overlord, and then since the hero is dutiful and heroic, we're gonna get this. Okay, so we go, introduce, refuse, and then we go here. Okay, so now the battle with the Overlord and the maiden, or the hero goes. The hero suddenly dashes toward the Overlord, sword drawn. Oh my god, that's awesome! Protect her or do nothing. Okay, you selflessly throw yourself in front of the hero's blade, acting as a shield. Dude! It's funny, you think. You never could have imagined this would be the way that you die. The roles are all switched around, but it feels right to you somehow. You are glad your destiny turned out to be saving someone rather than being saved yourself. As your vision fades, you hope that everything turns out alright for your new friend. Sacrificial Maiden. That is awesome, dude. Oh! Oh, okay, we got the final one. Okay. What if I let myself die? Actually, wait. What if I do nothing? The hero's blade pierces the Overlord and she lets out a horrible scream. You flinch. The Overlord is slain. The hero smiles and holds out his hand to you, saying it's time to go home. His glove is drenched in blood. Hesitantly, you take his hand. The hero guides you through the castle past the corpses of his enemies. You try to keep your eyes at your feet. There's blood everywhere. You shut your eyes, but even then, you can't escape the smell. All of this was because of you, wasn't it? You exit the castle and the hero leads you back to the village. Everyone celebrates the hero's great triumph over the demons. You feel sick, but you take part in the festivities regardless. Complacent maiden end. Interesting. Okay. So now we did this part. Let's see what we can do next. There's a lot of endings here. Okay. So begins their story. Meets the Overlord. So the Overlord needs to be antisocial. Okay. And then the maiden chooses to leave when told. So the maiden needs to be obedient. Okay. The hero needs to be trusting, because we're gonna go out and then we're gonna meet with the hero. And the maiden returns to see the Overlord alone. Oh, and then she dies. Right. Okay, let's go this way first. So, just to recap, I need to be obedient and then I need to return. Okay. I think this part doesn't matter. So I obey her, I meet with the hero, and then I can leave on my own. Okay. You can prove yourself without anyone's help. Okay, so that's what I tried to do earlier. Okay. You make a run for the Overlord's castle, leaving the hero behind. But as you get closer, you start to notice a tower of black smoke darkening the beautiful blue sky. The castle is engulfed in flames. What in God's name could have happened? You scan the fleeing demons, but the Overlord isn't among them. Against your better judgment, you rush into the burning castle to find her. So this is from the point of view of the maid. You quickly reach the Overlord's room, but the door is shut tight. The handle is too hot to touch. You're too weak to force it open. You pound your fist against the door helplessly. What were you thinking? This is all because you've forgotten your role. Only a hero could pull this kind of thing off. You start to cough. The smoke is too thick. You can hardly breathe. You realize you haven't got much time left now. You desperately head toward the stairs to save yourself. But the fire spread faster than you expected. You won't make it outside. You can't help but laugh. What a joke. A maiden saving the Overlord? If you had just stayed true to your role, things wouldn't have ended like this. This is exactly the kind of punishment you deserve. You let the demon fire cleanse your rotten soul. Selfless maiden and A. Interesting. Okay. So now we can get a similar ending, but the underling needs to be disloyal. Let's see. Introduce. I obey her. Leave on my own. And then we go to this. Okay. So now we're gonna see the plot. Okay. A suspicious group of demons stand just outside the entrance. Let them be lesbians, I say to the village. They're talking about assassinating the Overlord. They immediately notice you overheard them. The underling you recognize from before is the first to do something about it. This is just the way it has to be. They suddenly attack you. I did not expect that. In that moment, you regret having ever trusted the demons. You die instantly. Slaughtered maiden. So the underling kills her. Damn. And then we can get something else here if we unlock the underling. Interesting. Okay. So the final two endings here require me to unlock the final two personalities. Okay, let's go back to the hero. But now the maiden needs to be a martyr. So here's how this is gonna go. I begin the story. The hero needs to be dutiful. Keeps on being dutiful. The hero finds the maiden, the Overlord is upset. And then I try to be heroic, but the maiden is a martyr, so we'll try to kill the Overlord, but the maiden is gonna step in. Okay, let's see how this goes. So, dutiful, heroic. You lunge forward to put an end to the Overlord, okay. But your blade pierces the maiden instead. She has sacrificed herself to protect this demon. It takes you a moment to recover from the shock. The Overlord wails. Why did you do that? You're not sure if the question is directed at you. The Overlord strikes at you in an vengeful rage. You parry and she is slain. Your sword feels heavy. You look at your hands, your clothes, blood. So much blood. You look to the fallen maiden, wondering what to tell the townspeople. Why would she protect the Overlord? She must have been brainwashed by demonic magic. Pick up the Overlord's head, wrapping it in your cape, and begin your long journey back to town. We'll say that you were too late and nothing could be done for the girl, but the Overlord is slain. There will be celebration. Loyal hero end. That is sad. Okay, so now we got one more ending, but then we need to unlock this part. Okay. The only logical way to go now is with the underling. Let me drink some more water. Dude, my throat is getting like really sore from this. In fact, here's what I'll do. I'll go for a quick 5-minute break. I'm just going to the bathroom, and after that I'm gonna fill my bottle with water. So, I'll be right back. Hold up. Let me just change scenes. Boom. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some more water. Okay, we are back. I'm going to drink water too. Yeah, dude, it's hot here in Brazil. You guys have no idea. I mean, Apollyon has an idea because she lives here. But yeah, it's pretty dang hot here. Anyways, let's go with the underling. So we have currently just one route we can take. So Overlord needs to be possessive and hero needs to be diplomatic. So diplomatic, possessive, and then the maiden needs to be polite, it looks like. So maiden, I did not meant to choose her. Menu, how do I go back? Back. Wait, what? What? Wait, what is this? Oh, okay. I'm just gonna take a different ending. Wait. I'm hoping that is not an ending. I'm just skipping through it. Hold up. Please tell me that's not an ending. Okay. That was not. Okay. That scared me. So... And then the maiden needs to be polite. Yeah. Okay. So, let's see how this goes. So, the underling begins a story. Granted the day off. The maiden... Okay, so we meet up with the maiden. I think it doesn't matter since these are connected. Brings the maiden to the castle. So we need to bring the maiden to the castle. And then the underlings, it needs to be disloyal. Okay. So, let's see what happens here. Demon underling, heroes rarely come all the way here to challenge. Feel like you're gonna go crazy if you don't get a break. You decide to ask your overlord for a day off. Okay. She's surprisingly cool with it? Nice. You set out on your adventure outside the castle. The change of atmosphere excites you and you spend your time rolling around the grass following the free. Okay, so we find the maiden, we hear her out. Okay, and now we go to this. They seem to be getting along just fine, so you decide it's about time for a nap. Okay. We're gonna be mad with the other underlings. You don't get to sleep long, your friends wake you up rude. One of them is stepping on you pretty hard. You ask them what their deal is. They say they're planning a whole revolution. They're gonna get rid of the current overlord and put a new ruler in place. They want to hear if you're in or not, and being with a pretty lazy underling, you of course reply with, that sounds like a lot of trouble. How about we just skip instead? Friends question your loyalty to their cause. And then I need to be disloyal, so we kill the overlord. You tell them you're there, you are just joking, and clarifying that you are totally in with it. They say we're always terrible with jokes. Whether or not you actually feel like killing the overlord, you know how bad it is to end up with the wrong side of things. And if this assassination deal doesn't pan out, you can always pretend you were innocent all along. But beneath your shield of full confidence, you worry about that you're getting yourself dragged into. You follow your friends outside the castle to talk more about the plan. If you're curious if they have any idea how they want to go about this. She looks nice. They figured they'd just lock her in a room and set it on fire. What a super plan. That could go wrong in so many ways. Okay, we have already seen this. We just go back to here. You sneak up to the overlord's room, but there's a couple of humans in there. You watch the scene unfold. You aren't sure why, but the overlord suddenly cuts down the hero. Right, because the hero tries to kill because the hero is heroic. Okay. She approached you as the maiden when you brought to her earlier. Until the overlord is distracted, you figure this is a good chance as any. You launch a sneak attack, getting her right in the back. She flinches, giving you enough advantage to take her down. You rip the overlord apart until she stops moving. So this is what happened, okay. That was messier than you would have liked. The maiden mutters something from the corner. Thank you for saving me. It wasn't your intention, but it sounds like you did something heroic. You tell the maiden to go home. This place is dangerous. She follows your advice and leaves the castle. Your castle. You are the new overlord. Insane, heroic underling. Nice. Okay, the next ending we have, let's see. So, the maiden needs to be resolute, hero needs to be trusting, maiden needs to be obedient. Okay, so maiden, resolute, and obedient. Resolute, obedient. And the hero needs to be trusting, and the overlord needs to be antisocial. So, trusting and antisocial. Oh, but then, oh no, we can still get something. Okay, we can still go this way. So let's see what happens. So, granted the day off, brings the maiden to the castle so we don't kill her. The underling gets involved into a plot. Okay, so we need to be disloyal, and then we get to this ending. Right, we just need to be disloyal. Tell her to quit yelling, disloyal. Okay, we'll get to here. You and your friends turn to notice a pair of humans have overheard your entire conversation. Oh, I see. They take off into the castle. Are they headed to the Overlord's room? Fuck. The Overlord will kill you for sure if she found out you were conspiring to take her out. You dash into the castle after the humans. Sure enough, the maiden's already frantically telling the Overlord everything. You shout that the humans are liars. Your friends soon arrive to back you up. Except they don't. Instead, they blame the whole thing on you. They cried that it was all your idea and that they were just going with the flow, too scared to refuse your crazy plan. You can't believe they tell the Overlord such a lie. You always knew better than to trust them. You're the one who didn't have a choice here. You all shouted at each other until the Overlord demanded silence. Regardless of who led this conspiracy, I have no choice but to punish everyone to keep you all in your place, crushed beneath my heel. She sounds tough, but lately all she does is leave. You doubt her strength. You hear your traitorous friends mutter something about going back to Plan A, and suddenly the door slams shut. You're trapped in here with the Overlord and the two humans. And then the room bursts into flames. You pound on the door, screaming curses at those who betrayed you. The hero joins you, vowing to slay a lot of them. You wish he'd get that chance. The Overlord grabs you by the throat, you cry for mercy. You are forced into this mess, you're sure now that they would have killed you if you sided with her. But the Overlord doesn't hear her pleas. She drives her claws into your chest. At least she made it quick. Right, so this is what happens, I see. What do we have now? Okay, so This is the final one, right? That we need for him. Okay, so we need to find this. We need to find the Overlord's final trait. Interesting. Okay, so now the only way we have to go is with the Underling or the Overlord. Sorry, because we still didn't find the other Underling personality. Okay, let's see how we can go about this. Let me put my phone here real quick first. Okay, so we can go this route. So hero needs to be heroic and diplomatic. So heroic, diplomatic. And then let's see. So that's all we need to do for now, and then we can go the martyr route later. So Overlord begins our story. Let the Underling have the day off, and then allow the maiden to stay and chat. Okay. So let's see. We grant them the day off, and then we let her stay. And then okay. So the hero tries to kill them. He suddenly tries cutting through you with his blade. He didn't even hesitate. Ah, you've gone soft. How could you have let your guard down like that? How unfair. After all you've done to avoid this outcome, you cannot run your destiny. The hero always slays the Overlord. You should never have trusted a human. You watch as the hero escorts the maiden out of her castle, captured by a demon. At least you got what she came here for. You join your army in eternal slumber. Slain Overlord end. Okay. What if the maiden is a martyr? So we see the point of view of the Overlord, where the maiden dies. So, grant the day off, let her stay. Before you even know how to react, he makes his move, and the maiden makes hers. She used her own body to shield you from the hero's blade. Why? Why has this happened? The maiden falls to the floor lifeless, as the pool of blood beneath her grows. So does your rage. This hero has taken something precious from this world. You lose control, and the hero is obliterated. But your hatred for the human has not yet been sated. You go on to destroy them all and become ruler of the entire world. Damn! What the hell happened? What? Oh, I can go back, okay. Vengeful Overlord B. I see, nice. So we got the endings on this side. What if we go here? Okay, so we do not grant the day off. The Underling needs to be hungry and the hero needs to be dutiful. So hero dutiful, Underling hungry, so the maiden dies. Okay. So get back to work. You give them a lecture about responsibility and unquestioning obedience. Your servants ought to do what they're told whether they like it or not. They look really unhappy with you, but you're sure they'll thank you for this later. Venturing too far from the castle tends to spell death. You dismiss the Underling and lie down in your nice and comfy Overlord bed. All the lecturing made you want to take a nap. You fall asleep pretty quickly. Just another one of your amazing talents, says the Overlord. You awake to a huge commotion outside. The hero has shown up and started totally murdering your soldiers. What the hell, guy? You rush into the battlefield to confront this jerkwad. You curse at him and very rudely inquire his reasons for doing all of this. The hero yells at you, demanding you return the maiden you're holding captive. You don't know what she's talking about, or what he's talking about, but you can't forgive his actions. You do battle with the hero, but he has grown strong from cutting down your army. You are unable to defeat him. With decisive swings, he stabs and cuts you to pieces. You fall, you have failed your subjects. You speak curses weakly. You wish you'd be stronger. Maybe you were never suited to be the Overlord in the first place. The truth was, you were never that much more powerful than the demons who served you. It was the title, the control that gave you strength. These are your thoughts as you are swallowed by the darkness. And so the maiden dies and then the hero wins, I guess. Okay. We still have 3 more endings to go with the Overlord. Okay. I'm guessing we get the final trait of the Overlord by going this route. So let's see how this goes. So it begins our story. We let the Underling have the day off. The Overlord allows the maiden to stay and chat. Okay, so we keep the maiden in. The hero needs to be diplomatic. Okay. So hero needs to be diplomatic. The Overlord lets the maiden and the hero go. Interesting. We can also go this way by going here. I see. And then the Underling needs to be disloyal. think this is the way to go, right? Oh, okay. I figured how you can go this way, because the underling isn't hungry. We can go with the maiden as well. I see. So basically, we let the underling have the day off and allow the maiden to chat, and then we let him go. I see. So we go this way, get the day off, let it stay, let him go. Okay, you've almost fallen asleep with the maiden and hero bursts into your room, frantically trying to communicate something to you. You're told that a group of demons is plotting to assassinate you. You're not surprised. How nice of the humans to care though. One of your underlings barges in next, shouting that the humans are liars. They're followed by another group of demons crying that everything was that first underling's plan. Everyone is shouting each other now, and it's very annoying. You yell for all of them to shut their traps. You have no doubt that your servants will let their ambition cloud their judgment and lead them to try to take your throne. It's raining. I gotta close my windows. I'll be right back. No! It's gonna rain outside. Oh! Okay, we're fine. Let's close my door. Okay, I hope the rain sound isn't too much, but we're going into this. Okay. You have no doubt that your servants will let their ambition call their judgment and lead them to try to secure your throne. Okay. Regardless of who led this conspiracy, I have no choice but to punish everyone to keep you all in your place, crushed beneath my heel. Saying that made you feel very overlord-like. You aren't sure if you have the strength to back it up though. Lately all you do is sleep. The group of demons start muttering something about going back to Plan A and suddenly slam your door. You, the maiden, the hero, and one of your underlings are trapped inside. In an instant, the whole room is in flames. The underling pounds on the door, cursing at their friends for betraying them. The hero pounds on the door as well, vowing to slay the cowardly demons on the other side. This is how you die, burned alive in your own room by those you could trust. You should have expected this from a bunch of idiot demons though. You notice the maiden cry. Why does she have to die over something that was nothing to do with her? Perhaps she was cursed from the moment she spoke to you. You wonder if you're cursed as well. You're so filled with anger and frustration, you don't even notice that you grabbed the underling those traitors blamed everything on. They cry for mercy, saying that they were dragged into this plot knowing they'd be killed if they took your side. They cried that they didn't want to have to kill you. You almost feel sorry for them. Ooh. I can either take retribution or forgive them. Is your house flooded? No. It's just the rain can get inside if I don't close the windows. It's raining heavily, not in quantity, but you can hear it's heavy raindrops. It is very heavy raindrops. Yeah. I'm gonna forgive them. You release the underling, killing them wouldn't make you feel any better. Besides, they've already gotten their punishment. You all burn together. And then Overlord's true end. Right. Wait. Before you're taken back to reset the story once again, you pause for a moment. True end? You say to yourself. What was the point of all my effort if the true ending is this terrible? You must have forgotten where you were. This is bad and theater. What the hell? Is the pain setting in? Oh, but you should have been well aware of what you'd be shown when you entered this place. It's a problem I've seen quite often. At some point, you grew attached to my little cast, you started to relate to their flaws, their plights. You started wishing for their happiness, but you aren't going to find that here in my theater, my lovingly crafted labyrinth of suffering. Anyway, I hope you'll pardon for the interruption. You're making great progress. The choice to continue on the next ending is always yours. I'll leave you to it, dear guest. Oh, that was nice. It was like a little conversation with the mask. Okay, now we unlocked Merciful. Nice. I still want to complete the true end. Oh, so that was the true end of the game. I see. So I'm assuming that was like the first ending that you can like actually unlock. I see. Okay. So what if I take Retribution instead? Let's see how that goes. How do I do this again? I forgot. I need to get to here. So I let them go. Right. So I grant the day off. Let's stay. Let him go. Take retribution. You pierce their chest with your claws. They scream. The hero backs away. He is wise not to interfere. They've stopped moving, but you keep digging and twisting your claws into them. It doesn't make you feel any better. The underling's corpse burns along with you and the two humans. And we're all dead. Spiteful Overlord and... Interesting. And now my dogs are barking. But it's my parents' home. I'll be right back again. I'm sorry. Okay, so my parents are home. They just came back from a trip. I will go greet them real quick, and I will be right back. Okay, I am back. Let me remove this text. My friend sends their regards to you. Try to see the true ending from everyone's POV. I'm gonna try that out later. Yeah. Oh, so these are the true. Oh, I see. So that's the final endings you'll get. I see. Let's finish the Overlord first. So for this final ending, underling needs to be disloyal. Maiden needs to be okay. So underling disloyal, maiden obedient, and then let me see. And then the hero doesn't need to be anything. So here we begin the story. We can either go tyrant or give him the day off. And then I need to go the anti-social route. I see. And then the Overlord awakens. So tyrant, anti-social, and the Overlord awakens. Okay. Let's see how that goes. So I'm gonna go with tyrant. You told that your underling. You thought you told that underling to. Wait, what? You thought you told that underling to do their job, not drag strangers into your room. Those likely took an unauthorized break away from the castle. Oh, that's the POV, I guess. You scold them, but ultimately you're a little interested in this gas, so you let them off easy. That underling's not so bad. It's a maiden from the nearby human village. She says her role is to be captured by you. The maiden then goes on to say that she's been very impatient thinking about her impending capture, so she's come here to speed things along. You appreciate her honesty, but regret to inform that you never had any plans to capture any humans. She seems very disappointed by this. Perhaps not. Okay, so we have already seen this. Now we need to go antisocial. You love to have other conversations in the world with your new friend, but having a human girl here will definitely cause trouble. You put on your mean face and tell her to get lost. The maiden does what she's told and takes her leave. You figure you may as well get back to bed now. Okay, we can't skip this. But you don't get to rest for very long. One of your underlings is tearing your throat out. Oh. You try to struggle, but you can't tell you're already mortally wounded. What have you done to deserve this kind of ending? You curse at them, choking on your own blood. You die wondering if you could have done anything to prevent this. And then I get the assassinated Overlord. A letter flutters down from beyond the curtain. You found lost letter number 4. Okay. Oh, so that's what these are for. My love, do you remember when you first met? Okay, I am not reading this now. I want to get all of the letters. So you get these letters for every time you complete these. I see. Okay, now to finish the game off, let's go one by one. Okay, so now we can go the true ending for this. So Overlord needs to be merciful. Okay, this is gonna be really hard to follow. So Overlord is merciful. And then Maiden needs to be resolute and obedient. So resolute and obedient. The hero needs to be trusting. And then the Overlord also needs to be antisocial. So antisocial. Okay. Here's how this is gonna go. Though the underling begins our story. Underling is granted the day off. We bring them to the castle and then we go to the disloyal route. Okay, let's see how that goes. Tell her to quit yelling. Go disloyal. And then we get to the ending here. Okay. To your surprise, the Overlord spares you. So this is how they spare you. Okay. Or maybe she'd rather see you suffer instead. Looking around, you've just gone from one dead end to another. The maiden is crying, the hero's silent. You all burn together. And then that's the ending. And then, no matter the perspective, the true ending remains the same. That's what makes it true. You couldn't resist seeing it for yourself though, could you? I wonder what will happen if when you collect them all. Will you give in to despair or a letter flutters down? I got the number 3. Okay, nice. So that was the underling. Nice. Now, let's go for the maiden. The maiden, we still have the true ending and this ending. So the underling needs to be... Wait, but I still haven't unlocked this. Maybe I need to go... How would I unlock this? Maybe I need to go this way, so the maiden doesn't need to be resolute. Is that what I need to do? Right, so because the maiden is a resolute, I can go this way. And then I think that's how I unlock it, because that's his icon. Okay, let's see. So skip, turtle yelling, disloyal. Okay, there you go. You and your friends start to notice the maiden from earlier has overheard your entire conversation. It'd be bad for you if your overlord found out about this. Oh, and then I can go capture. Okay, so I can toss her into the dungeon. Damn. Okay, you and your friends seize the maiden and bring her to the dungeon under the castle. It's empty, save for the decorative skulls. They're only there to make it feel more spooky. The maiden is very upset. You leave her in the cell to continue scheming with your friends. But now a hero has arrived at the front gates. Is asking about a maiden, perhaps the very one you just locked up. The gatekeeper, who must have seen everything, tells the hero exactly what happened. What an idiot, think. Why give the hero an excuse to start laudering us? The hero yells, prepare to face justice, and other such cliche hero lines, before driving his sword into the gatekeeper's torso. You're small compared to a lot of your friends, so you're able to slip away without getting cut up by the sword. You get to thinking, if this hero took down the overlord for you, everything might actually work out in your favor. Wait for things to die down outside before poking your head out. You spot the overlord and the hero locked in battle. They have worn each other down, making this very easy for you. Once an opening presents itself, you hit the back of the hero's head, knocking him out. What are you doing? Couldn't you tell this was a duel? You don't respond. You have to carry out the assassination. You tackle her and rip her to shreds with your claws until she stops moving. He stops moving. I'm asking him to do it. You finish off the hero next. You can't let him receive and come after you leave. Revive. I can't. Kind of a cheap victory, but it doesn't make any difference. Anyone who manages to survive comes crawling out of their hiding places. You are the new ruler of this castle. Your subjects bow before you. You live in fear that they will one day betray you as you had betrayed your overlord. Lord, Underling, and A. I'm guessing if I go the other way, the same thing would happen. I still want to see what happens. So, quit yelling. Disloyal. Use the maiden for killing practice. This is just the way it has to be, you declare. Before jumping her and clawing her gets out. It turns out you're already an expert at ending lives. Your friends call you a show-off. You go back into the castle to wash off all the icky human blood. As you're finishing up, you hear the sounds of battle outside. A hero has come. Seeing the dead maiden must have made him pretty angry. You get thinking. If this hero took down the overlord for you, everything might actually work out in your favor. Okay, so from here is the same thing. Okay, now we have all of the different personalities. Okay, let's go for this now. So underling needs to be captured and disloyal. So like this. And the hero needs to be trusting. So hero trusting, okay. And the overlord needs to be antisocial. So this should be everything for this run. So here, the maiden begins the story, meets the overlord. The overlord is antisocial, so we get let go, but she has to be let go. But we choose, and then we choose to go. Heroes trusting, and then I return to see the overlord alone. Okay, so we go. I be polite, it doesn't really matter. I obey her. We go to this. I leave on my own. There we go. They immediately notice you overheard them and decided to lock you in the dungeon before you can cause any trouble. So that's the point of view of the maiden. You cry out, but the demons ignore your protests. You can't believe you escaped, possibly being thrown in a cell block in your village, and only to be tossed in this awful place. This is terrible. Who's going to keep those demons from harming the overlord? You hope she can fend for herself. You sure can't. You hear the sounds of battle echoing through the halls outside. The hero follow you. If he's out here, your cries don't reach him. After a while, the violence seems to die down. It's impossible to tell what's happened. You confirm to wait, but no one comes for you. Unable to escape, you rot in that cell. Imprisoned maiden and interesting. Okay, so and then finally we have the true ending. So for the true ending, overlord needs to be merciful. So merciful. After that we have two routes. Either disloyal and diplomatic. Let's go that way. So disloyal and diplomatic. And then the overlord can be antisocial, but it kind of doesn't matter. But she needs to be merciful, right? And then antisocial. So let's see what we need to do here. So begins the story, meet the overlord, antisocial, and then we choose to stay. And then we go through this line. The maiden overheard the understanding plot to the overlord, and then we need to go back to warn the overlord. Okay. So introduce, refuse to leave, and then we get to here. Okay. The overlord spares the underling. You feel relieved, but does it make any difference? Will you all burn together? Oh, and that's the true ending. Maiden's true end. Interesting. A letter furthers down from behind the curtain, that's number 2. Nice. Oh, it can't end like this. Keep collecting bad endings for now. Okay, it can't end like this. You want to answer the maiden's prayers? You've decided to find a way to save everyone. But retracing the past you've seen so far, there doesn't seem to be any room to avoid a bad ending. Is there really nothing you can do to keep them all from getting killed in the end? Dot. If there's nothing you can do by acting from within their story, maybe it's time to take things into your own hands. What the hell? What is this? What? You are... What? You boldly insert yourself into the story and use your incredible power to warp everyone to safety. What is this? You didn't know you could do that, but what's going on here? You take a moment to get a good look at it. I'm doing that. You are you, but why are you pitch black? You feel that this body doesn't accurately represent you, but you move past it. The hero, maiden, underling, and overlord have been staring at you too. They look like they don't really know what they're supposed to do right now. You guess. That's because you're usually the one guiding them. What will you say to them? I've come to save you. You explain to the group that you've witnessed their many terrible intertwining fates and now you're searching for a good ending. Of course, it makes no sense to any of them. Only the maiden understands your compassion. My prayers have been answered. You must be her god? No, you're merely the player. If there was any god here, they'd be the final boss. That's just how these role-playing games go. Now you realize that the real true ending must be... Now, enough of this. I admit I've been encouraged you all along, but a self-insert story? How passe. You watch helplessly as tragedy descends from the heavens. You didn't honestly believe you were the only one who could force your way into the stage, did you? I am the narrator, storytelling, god of this world. Call me tragedy, if you'd like. Tragedy. Darkness envelops your party. You don't mind if I send each of them back to relieve one of their many bad endings, right? You are alone in this darkness with me, tragedy. I sincerely hope you've been enjoying your time in my theater. Though I can't abide you stealing the show without permission, it's quite disrespectful. I want to see something new. Are you trying to say my bad endings have gone out of style? You have some nerve. You think defeating me might just be the only way to see a better ending. It's all that's left for you, isn't it? Well, this does sound like it could be entertaining. Show me what you've got. Time to fight God. No shot. What the fuck? This took a turn. The stage is set for your final battle against me, the god of this world. What will you do? How will you fight against tragedy itself? I'd love to see it. It's an actual RPG. I'm in shock. I'm gonna defend. You tried closing off your heart to protect yourself, but it doesn't make you feel any better. Oh, is that all? You'll never defeat me like this. Wait, let me try again. Attack. You try your best to tear me down, but you can't seem to do any damage. You don't truly exist in this world after all. Perhaps you don't understand just how outclassed you are here. Behold, my beautiful tragic tales. Doesn't seeing them all again make your heart ache? You've witnessed 40 of my painstakingly crafted endings. Your heart does indeed ache for these characters. How could you want me to put an end to all this? Do you truly care for them that much? They're still suffering backstage, you know? It's a shame they couldn't make it here, to the end of the world. That's right, you came here to save them. You can't do this alone. Dude! That is awesome! Tragedy? I cannot say tragedy. HP infinite, I have 40 HP. Call your friend to join you in battle. So I can call the hero, Baden. I can call each one of them. I'm gonna call the hero. You find the hero in his home, hunched over a sewing table. Your sudden intrusion scares the hell out of the poor guy. Are you some kind of demon? You explain that no, you're not a demon. You're... How can I explain it in a way the hero can understand? Instead, you ask what he's sewing. Oh, this? I crafted my own hero gear. You sense his pride in his hobby. You wonder if the costumes are what attracted him to the role of hero. Would you like some clothes? You don't seem to be wearing any. You remember the state of your body and decide that yes, some clothes for the hero would be nice. From the hero. He's overjoyed by your answer. Apparently his outfits are too gaudy for the other townsfolk, so no one else wants them. The true end for the hero suddenly becomes clear. You're offered to change his fate. I can make a living as a tailor rather than a hero? Please, tell me what I can do to reach that dream. The hero will now fight alongside you. Bro, that is awesome! I agreed to follow you, but I didn't expect to face something like this. The hero has arrived. We really couldn't have a final boss battle without him. You're the one who's been killing us. Murderer, I can truly call myself a hero until I see you defeated. Dude, the fourth row break on this is awesome. We'll see about that. Tragedy attacks you with a terrible fate. Dude, it's going back through the tails. Oh my god, that's awesome. Okay, I can either attack now, but it wouldn't make any difference because he's got infinite health. Okay, I guess I'm gonna summon the maiden. You happen to find the maiden as she exits the church, her heart set on meeting a demon. Perfect timing. She approaches you, having already taken notice of your odd form. Excuse me, are you a traveler? I've never seen anyone like you before. You explain that no, you're not a traveler. Well, maybe you are in a sense. You've come all this way. The maiden regards you with excited curiosity. That perhaps you might be a demon. I was hoping to meet you one day. You think all of the terrible fates that hope would bring about. She is the catalyst of the story after all. My role as a maiden is to be captured by the Overlord, but you see, I've grown so tired of waiting. Remember this part. She wanted to understand her role better, and so you ask what is it that she's really hoping to gain from this. The maiden is confused by her question. Perhaps it was simple as wanting to reach the place she felt like she belonged. The true end for this maiden suddenly becomes clear. You offered to change her fate. If there's something I can do to find fulfillment, then please guide me. The maiden will now fight alongside you. What is this horrible creature? You wound me, dear maiden. Is tragedy such a terrible thing to behold? I remember now. I remember all the awful things you put us through. Then this should be familiar to you as well. Tragedy attacks with terrible fate. It goes through one of the endings. That's awesome. And I'm taking damage from this. Okay, let's summon the Underling. You approach the gates of the Overlord's castle. The Underling is on guard duty as you expected. They call out to you. The other demon guard is sound asleep. Hey, you're a pretty weird looking intruder. What do you want? You explain that no, you're not an intruder, although you're definitely intruding into the story right now. You tell the Underling that you've come to save them from tragedy. Okay, try saving me from boredom first. I hate this job. The Underling snickers. You ask what kind of job they'd rather have. It'd be best if I didn't have to work at all. I just want to live a carefree life and never get bossed around or picked on. You think of the Underling's friends who had bullied them into an assassination plot only to betray them in the end. If they kept better company, maybe they wouldn't feel so restless. The true end for the Underling suddenly becomes clear. You offer to change their fate. So there's a way that even work can be fun? Sounds fake, but I'll tag along with you just in case. The Underling will now fight alongside you. Wait, what the fuck? You didn't say anything about a boss battle. The Underling, you must be desperate to call on such an unreliable ally. If I beat this guy up, all my problems will be over. Oh, but it won't be that easy. Tragedy attacks with a terrible fate. Going through one of the stories, okay. And then I took 2 damage. Okay, last we summoned the Overlord. You enter the Overlord's room, relieved to see the fire contained to the torches on the walls. When you close the door behind you, the Overlord rises from her slumber. Who are you? Have you come to reside in my castle and serve me? You explain that no, you're not here to serve her. It's more like you've come to do her a favor. You ask why she spends all day sleeping instead of commanding her demon army. She laughs in response. Many of my underlings certainly think I should be more aggressive with the humans, like my father before me. I swear I love the design and everything about the scene, wallpaper material. The design is awesome, yeah, absolutely. His quest for revenge was endless and self-perpetuating. There's a reason I had to destroy him. You can't help but think it's a little late in the game to be getting some new backstory. I have no interest in waging war on the humans. I merely wish to be left alone, to live a peaceful, indulgent life in my castle. You realize she must actually be very lonely, only surrounded by soldiers instead of friends. No wonder she gets so attached to the maiden. The true ending for the Overlord suddenly becomes clear. You offer to change her fate. My own attempts at peace have been rather imperfect. If you offer a solution, then very well, I will follow you. The Overlord will now fight alongside you. I see, so this is tragedy. Ah, you've brought the Overlord. I don't stand a chance now. You've prevented me from attaining peace for long enough. Prepare to die. I hope you're prepared to face your deaths as well. Tragedy attacks with a terrible fate. Okay, we now have 30 HP. Hahaha, now that the whole party is here, can you solve my final puzzle? Which combination of behaviors will open the path to your true ending? Show me. Ooh, okay. How will you fight against tragedy? What do these do? I guess I'm gonna use willpower. Your reign of terror ends here, tragedy. I refuse to give in. The hero uses his willpower to overcome tragedy. Tragedy is reeling. Okay, maybe I have to use all of his attacks? Justice. The hero tries using his belief in justice to fight tragedy. That justice applies to you too, does it not? Will you pay for your own misdeeds? Oh, but now he attacked me, okay. Wait, that did nothing. Okay. Let's go with kindness from him. The maiden tries to appeal to tragedy with kindness. So naive. I'll balance your kindness with my cruelty. Okay, so that won't do nothing. Okay. And I'm still taking damage. Hope. Our true enemies do exist. They simply must. The maiden hopes with all her heart to overcome tragedy. Tragedy is reeling. Okay. Underling either mischief or tenacity. Mischief. The underling tries to evade tragedy through mischievous means. You're so much fun. Would you like a reminder of where all the mischief will lead you? Then he attacks me, okay. And then tenacity. Knock me down and I'll just come back stronger. The underling uses their tenacity to overcome tragedy. Tragedy is reeling. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. Okay, Overlord ambition. I'll reach my true ending with my own power. The Overlord uses her ambitious nature to overcome tragedy. This is it. With everyone's hearts united, you take aim toward your best possible futures. You unleash one final attack to destroy tragedy once and for all. Oh, we got him. How? With infinity. Hahaha, you've done it. You've managed to defeat me. A tragic ending for tragedy itself. I love it. I must thank you all for fulfilling our roles perfectly. Your roles perfectly. Thank you, hero. Thank you, maiden. Thank you, underling. Thank you, overlord. Enough of this nonsense. We've defeated you, so die already. Don't worry, I'll be making my exit shortly. Finally, thank you most of all. We couldn't have made it here without you. Yes, my bad end theater did contain a truly good ending after all. I apologize for antagonizing you for so long. I wanted to deliver a satisfying story. Was I able to do it? I wonder. I'm satisfied. Thank you, I really appreciate that. Happy endings shouldn't always come easily. Reality is not so kind. But you've earned this one. Here's your true ending. Is that it? Dude, that is awesome. Damn. Story art, music, Nonami, Chandra films. Now, I didn't complete the entire game. There's still one more. Your true end. That is awesome, man. What a game. Exit the theater. Can I still go back? I can. Okay. Yeah, there's still one more path I can go. Oh, so you weren't done with my bad endings, and now you're back for more. You have to cancel out your true ending if you want to go back to the way things were before our final battle. Shall we begin the resetting part? Wait. Do I actually need to reset the game? Let's reset. There are two options. If you missed out on seeing all 41 bad endings, then you can keep your progress and reset to before you started the true ending. Right. or you can erase all of your progress and replay the game as if it was your very first time. You'll have to collect everything all over again. You can't take this back, so choose carefully. Reset to before the true end, that's what I want. Your progress has been reset. You are now free to enjoy the rest of my bad endings. Okay. I missed one ending. Yeah, from the hero. I missed the true ending for him. Okay, now we can go back to do this. Okay. So, Overlord, Merciful. So, Merciful. Underling. Okay, I think this side is better. So, Underling needs to be Disloyal. Okay, so, Underling, Disloyal. Is that it? It seems like it. And then, to reach this, I need to flee the demons, become diplomatic, and then we just get there. Okay. Let's get it. So flee, diplomatic. I think I need to ask I need to ask what's going on. Okay, there we go. Is she going to kill it as retribution? He continues to cry and make excuses, but the Overlord does nothing. To your surprise, she lets it go. Are demons capable of mercy? We guess it doesn't matter now. We'll all burn together. Nice! Hero's true end. A letter flutters down from beyond the curtain. You found lost letter 1. Reset the stage. Okay, so I'm guessing once I complete the maintenance true story, I did not mean to choose that. Can I even go back to this? Let me save first. I cannot go. You know what? Hey, here, there we go. Okay, so I'm guessing if you do the maintenance true story, you go to the boss fight. But we've already went through that. I don't think it matters now. I want to read these, the lost letters. Let's see. My love, it's just isn't fair at all, isn't it? For them to force us apart like this. It's unreasonable, cruel. I had to find an outlet for this grief somehow, so I decided to write. And I'll keep writing until the day you find me once more. And then, maybe we could write a story together. I'm waiting for that day. Forever yours, Tragedy. So this is from the Eyes of Tragedy. Interesting, okay. Maiden. My love, I finally fulfilled a childhood dream of mine. Yes, that's right. I opened up my very own theater. You would be so proud if I could only see it. I know how much it would have meant for you to be at my side on opening night. I'm sorry for going ahead without you, but I thought if my theater could become world famous, then maybe you just might hear of it. Wherever you are, forever yours, Tragedy. So this is telling the lore of the Battle Theater. My love, I've been feeling a little depressed lately. Many patrons have come to my theater, but none so far have stayed to experience every tale in its entirety. The critics haven't exactly been kind, but I understand. My stories aren't exactly crowd pleasers. Despite that, you always listen to me to the very end, and I'm grateful for that. Hope to see you again soon. Forever yours, Tragedy. And then this. My love, do you remember when we first met? I had just finished one of my scripts. One I was quite proud of, in fact. As I read it, aloud, you happened to pass by. What a terrible ending, you said. Why should these poor fools have to die? You were so rude. You wouldn't accept any of my justifications, and yet, you managed to convince me. It really would be better if everyone could live in harmony, however unrealistic that felt. I look back fondly on that day, even now. I wonder if somewhere you're thinking of it too. Forever yours, Tragedy. And then there's this. You can't end like this. You want to answer the maiden's prayers. You've decided to find a way to save everyone. But retracing the past you've seen so far, there doesn't seem to be any room to avoid a bad ending. Is there really nothing you can do to keep them all from getting killed in the end? If there's nothing you can do by acting from within the story, maybe it's time to take things into your own hands. And we go back to this. I see. Wait, what is this? The underling is burning. Choose another role. Overlord. The Overlord is burning. Okay, so it just shows that they're like all dead. So this takes you back to the boss fight. Interesting. I wonder why it put me there first. That's interesting. But I guess that's it. That was Bad in Theater. Man, what an interesting game. Like, actually, I'm really surprised. It was not what I was expecting. At all. This was interesting. Dude, that was like a workout for my throat. Because, like, having to voice all of this was really hurt. Like, it really hurt a lot. There was something else, but I don't know how to get there. I might have to look into that. In fact, let me see if I can find something in regards to it. Let me see. I saw there was a wiki for it. Do you like it? Dude, the game is awesome. Like, genuinely, I did not expect me to be this pleased. Important links. Show spoilers, okay. I'm not showing this on stream, am I? No, I'm not. Okay, good. There's all the endings here. Previous. Let me see if I search like Bad End Theater Secret ending. Bad End Theater. Must play the true ending and survive as there is still a lot of plot behind it. One of the notable hidden achievements is unlocking the Omega ending, which is a triumphant reprise if the players manage to unlock it. This ending is considered a secret to its requirements to explore all possible paths and endings within the game. So there is an Omega ending. Let me see if I search it. You talk to tragedy through the theater without the battle. Ooh. Bad End Theater Omega ending. Bad End Theater all ending. Does this has anything? Oh, I see. Wait. Let me see. There's like a final cutscene at the end, it looks like. Okay, let me show you guys. So here, I found this video with 100% of the game. Right here at the end. Let me first close the game because we're already done with it, so it doesn't matter. Saying goodbye, yes. Okay, so right here at the ending credits of the game. Right at the end here. Your true end, okay. And then there's some dialogue. Let's see how it goes. Something's missing. Oh, you're still here? The curtain has closed for the final time. I've shut down my theater. There are no more tragedies left for me to tell after all. There is one more. Oh, we can also ask its story. Me? You'd like to know why I started this theater? Because I'm obsessed with bad endings, of course. Remove the mask. You gently raise your fingers to the cracks in my mask. Piece by piece, it falls apart into your hands, revealing... Oh. That's so cute. I should have warned you. This might affect what you think of my story. That's the maiden? You can't help but compare her face to the maidens. I'm not her, but it's not like she's me, necessarily. That's how it is with fiction. Would you like to hear not another ending, but the truth? Tell me. Dude, that's so awesome. Is it... Hello? Oh, there we go. Tell me. Alright, one last story. You may already know this, but it doesn't have a happy ending. First, I'll set the stage. In this world, there are no such things as demons or even heroes, really. There was a girl eager to set out to fulfill some sort of destiny. That part was true. She met someone, another girl. A running theme, isn't it? The maiden and the overlord. The two were inseparable, and for a time, everything was just wonderful. But their families, the communities they came from, neither could approve of their relationship. That is a reality for many. This pair was no different. Despite their best efforts, there was intent on pulling them apart. She, though we used to like the types of stories where love conquers all, where the strength of our love will pull you through any hardship and everything is okay in the end. I lost her, and then I started this theater. But this story does have a happy ending. Huh? I was hoping to find you. It's you. It's been so long. I thought I'd never see you again. You always think of the worst endings. I wasn't about to give up just because things got difficult. Why didn't you review yourself sooner? I feel like such a fool. I could say the same to you. You knew I could never resist giving stories a happy ending. So of course, I would be drawn to a place like this. Yes, but I didn't think it would actually work. Sometimes everything does turn out okay in the end. Thank you for reminding me of that. I love you. I love you too. Now, truly, everyone can live happily ever after. Tragedies end. Dude, that is so cute. That is awesome. Dude, the actual lore in this story is awesome. Like genuinely. Let me go to this. Why isn't my my thing isn't working? Why is it not moving? Oh, now it's moving. Okay. It wasn't moving like the entire time. That sucks. Anyways, my final thoughts on Bad End Theater. Dude, actual really good game. I am really shocked by how this game turned out. Did not expect it at all. So like, yeah, I figured like the lore at the ending is like, so tragedy created the theater as a way to like cope with the loss of their like lover. I'm guessing that's what that is, and then they get to meet together. It was genuinely like, I would have never expected that out of a story like that. It's awesome. The weakest LGBTQ plus story be like, that's true. But dude, actual like really cool game. I love the story. I love the design, like the overall aesthetic. The music is awesome as well. And dude, I'm really proud that I managed to do this all in one stream. I was actually thinking of leaving this to another stream, but then I figured like the game doesn't have a lot of endings and it looks pretty like quick to get out. And that's one of the things that I really like about the game. It's the fact that like it's pretty I would say it's pretty quick. It's like a lot of anecdotes one after another, and you can just get them out like quick. Like you go after anecdote after anecdote after anecdote. And the fact that the stories are so like fast paced and they're so quick and they go straight to the point, I think that makes the overall message of the game feel much more clearer. And it makes the game feel much smoother because of that. I love the studio that made this game. Dude, honestly, Nami, amazing job by making this game. Actually crazy. Dude, that was fun. What a cool game. The games from this studio are short and the story is good. I love that. They have more games. Let me search. Nom Nom Nami. I cannot. Okay, there. Nom Nom Nami official site. Nom Nom Nami is an indie. Wait, hold up. Ooh. The site is safe for work. Okay, so I can show this. Nom Nom Nami is an indie game developer, musician, and artist. She has been releasing free games on itch.io since 2015. Interesting. Sex advice, nice. They have a lot of stuff. Ongoing projects. I have a lot going on all the time. Too much perhaps? Anyway, here's some of the things I'm slowly chipping away at. RPG Maker game I've been working on since 2016. Dude, that's awesome. She's got a lot of stuff coming on. Actually insane. They have some art and comics as well. Dude, I gotta look into this later. I love her Tears Were My Light. Where is that? Okay, I guess it isn't here. I'll say go to one of my first games, Syrup and the Ultimate Seeds, a full RPG built in Red Pie. Dude, actually really nice. I'm gonna check this out later. Because there's a lot of things to go around here. I remember Lonely Wolf Treat, Markiplier played it. Damn. So they're like a pretty hot shot here, I see. Interesting. I've been trying to remember that game. Well, there you go. What a coincidence. Let me put a song to listen to. Actually, let me put on, wait, Bad in Theater OST. There we go, I like this. Nice. Okay, I've given my overall thoughts of the game. Absolutely recommend it to everyone who still wanna play this. If you watch this, I really appreciate it. Like, going through this was awesome. It was nice to know that there were some people to follow me on this. And being able to play this live was pretty good. I'm genuinely really surprised by how the game went. Like, I actually did not expect so much depth on a game like this. And I'm usually not into visual novels that much, which only makes this like way more impressive for me. And yeah, dude, I'm happy that I managed to play it. Really good game, amazing story, really cool details in terms of the overall aesthetic and the visual of the game. And the music is pretty banging too. Anyways, that's it. My voice is I lost my voice playing this, but it was for a good cause, right? Anyway, that was the stream. I appreciate each and every single one of you who watched this through the end. As always, if you liked it, please subscribe to my channel. Leave the video a like, because this is going on YouTube as well. And, share it with a friend who might enjoy this kind of thing. In any case, I appreciate each and every single one of you for watching this. And as always, have a wonderful day.